Welcome back to the For All I Know podcast. Beautiful day, allergy season, as Darren was just saying.
What episode is this?
It's number 5, right?
Number 5, okay.
I think so. We just getting rolling, man. But
Appreciate you for coming on.
Hey, thank you guys for having me, man. Travis, Gerald, or should I just say, For All I Know?
There we go.
For all I know, man, thank you guys for having me. Bear with me. This is my first time being on the podcast, and I'm very excited to do this, and this is going to go well.
Yeah.
There you go. Speak it into existence, just like you were saying.
Speak it into existence, man. This put in that energy into the universe and expect it, believe it, achieve it, and it's going to go well for the whole... everybody that's involved.
Hell yeah.
Even the listeners, right?
Even the listeners, man. Whatever you listening right now, I know a lot of you guys are. Believe what you want to achieve, and you going to get that. Don't let nobody tell you nothing at all.
That's a beautiful start.
I'm going to stay on that topic. Because I've been talking to a lot of people, and they compare themselves to other people.
Right.
Right? And when you always do that, you're never going to feel like you've made it to where you want to go.
Yeah.
It's like in life, we're all running our own race. You know, we're all trying to be what we want to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, never compare yourself to what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Because you're in this by yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to die alone. You were born alone.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have a twin, I guess. But
that's
you know what I mean?
That's deep. That's real. And I agree with that 1,000%. Just because, we all different. So individually, we all experience certain things that makes us who we are. So there's only one of you. And there's only one of you. Anybody that's listening, there's only one of you, because ain't nobody lived in like our shoes, our day-to-day life, and that formed us to who we are today. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're all different. Unless somebody did live your same exact life, there's only one. That's why individually we all special in our own way. Our characteristics, our personality. So if you try to live like somebody else or compare yourself to somebody else, like, especially nowadays through social media, it's like that's all you see is other people's lives. You have no idea what that person is really going through behind the scenes. It might look cool, but in reality, like, Instagram is not real. You know what I'm saying? That's just a facade that people put on. Well, I won't say for everybody, but for a lot of people.
For most people,
that's a insecurity, like, place where people just try to cover up a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Insecurity cover up. And a lot of people just look at other people's lives and compare themselves to theirs instead of just focusing on what you have in front of you in reality. You know what I'm saying? Bettering yourself. If you try to play catch up or compete with other people, you know what I'm saying, you're not even focusing on what you got going on. You're in competition with somebody else, and you're wasting time, and time is like so valuable. It's like time is more valuable than money. If there's something that I had to do yesterday and I didn't do, I cannot get that time back. And those actions that I should have done yesterday could have opened up a lot of doors for me to do today. So you got to put actions and believe in yourself, and don't compare yourself to nobody else, period, point blank. Just focus on you and believe that you can do it, because you definitely can.
There we go. Well, speaking of you, for the people who don't know who you are and what you do, you want to give a quick, brief explanation before we get going?
Yeah, man. For y'all who's listening, I'm BayAreaFoodz. BayAreaFoodz it's a very good question. I wouldn't say a question, but people would like to consider me as like a food critic from the Bay Area. I go to a lot of food places around the Bay, and I wouldn't say critique it, but I'm just eating. If it's good, I post it and tell you guys about it. If it's bad, you'll never see it. But that's what I do. I just go around and go to a lot of different restaurants, and I like to support a lot of locals, just because of going back to, if you believe in something, you're doing it. I believe that everybody who I go to had an idea, and from that idea, they put action behind it. Now they have a restaurant. Now I'm eating their food. So it's all about supporting that, and the universe will bring it back to me. So that's what I like to do, y'all. I like to go just different food places, and I slipped on a banana peel to keep it all the way solid with y'all. What I mean by that is that, like, it just happened. I didn't expect it. I slipped on a banana peel, and I just started rolling with it. And I developed a brand to do things. Like before, it's supposed to be just about, just post food pictures, but behind the food, I have like a lot of character. I have a lot of personality. Over time, I developed a following of people who, value what I say about food. And once I got like a higher platform, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to build some positivity behind it, So it's about, every now and then I put like positive messages, or I try to encourage people to, get your passport, travel, see the world. Like if the world was just one book, being on one page is no fun at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I actually reached out to you, because there's a lot of people doing what you do, but your personality, the way you engage with the people in the comments, the way you, are going to all these different places in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I thought it was necessary to have you on here. That's
Thank you,
just
man.
to hear what you got going, hear what you like, hear what you don't like.
Yeah.
Where are you from, actually,
I'm from Oakland. I'm from West Oakland, born and raised. I've been there like my entire life. I don't live there now, of course not. Gentrification pushed everybody out for the most part. Yeah. You got a lot of people I done grew up with they in Antioch or they in Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the urban community itself, Oakland is just changing. But that's where I'm from. I'm trying to hold it down from West Oakland. Went to Cole Middle School. Went to Martin Luther King. Okay. Went to Prescott in the Bottoms. I'm just West Oakland authentic.
Yeah, it is. That's dope.
And what got you going into the food world? Like, what made you like, I'm gonna do this?
To keep it solid, I was dating this girl, and I got tired of asking her like, "Oh, where you want to go to eat? Where you want to eat?"
Every man's problem.
That's a problem, because for women won't. Being a man is I don't want to be sexist about it. Like, it's a big role being a man. It's a huge role being a woman, for sure. But for us, we have to make a lot of decisions. As the man, you have to make a lot of decisions, period, point blank. A woman wants you to be like, babe, get dressed, I'm on my way, get your stuff, let's go, we out, instead of getting hit with the, where you want to go, where you know what I'm saying? Like, women don't want to hear that, where you want to go. They want the man to just already know what we finna do, just tell me to get dressed and we out. For me, I was dating this girl, and that was one of our problems. So when you're in a relationship, you gotta take the problems and try to find a way to solve it. And I was like, you know what? And then we was having like, I was young, so we was having like Instagram problems, like who commenting on your pictures, all that childish stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm done with the gram. Like, I'm done. I'm gonna delete my gram and delete my Instagram, and I'm gonna just start another one. I ain't post nothing but food, so you can just shut up. You ain't gotta come back me no more. I ain't got no pictures of me. I got pictures of nothing but food. So my personal Instagram, I was telling everybody like, hey, I'm finna delete it. Go follow this other page, BayAreaFoodz. I'm gonna just go around to all BayAreaFoodz spots and just post that. And if y'all having the same problems that I'm having with your girl about where to go to eat, follow me, man, and I take care of it for you, man. I'm like your relationship counselor.
There you go. That's dope.
But it was cool, man. It turned out cool. That's why I said I slipped on a banana peel. It came out of nowhere, and no, it's growing to be something day by day. It's a lot that I'm learning. A lot of things, everything is a learning process. Like everything, even this podcast that you guys are doing, there's some things that you're going to take after this, you're going to take with you to keep it going. Some things you, might not work out, want to filter it out. So that's how it was, man.
Was there like a point where you started to see like the following really increase and you're like, oh shit, I'm on to something? And like,
I always think about this one time. Like I was telling my brother King Guap that I was like, man, bro, I'm finna hit 10K, bro. Once I hit that 10K, it's on. We moving. It's on. This was like a few years ago when the gram first, like because there was a point in time where everybody was on Facebook. Like Facebook was Instagram. Because after, if we go down the social media timeline, people start off at like Black Planet and all that. Then they moved on to MySpace with the top 8, and the MySpace was popping. You got your top 8. You can do your little layout. You got to have that one song on your background to set the mood. When people come, you know, they got to be vibing with it and messing with it. So after the MySpace, it hit the Facebook, and Facebook was just like where everybody was at. Yeah. Everybody was on. From one point in time, it was like, so Keem was like, D, I don't know why. At first, because Keem was at a private school. In a private school, it was just like all this like rich friends. You know, they all just had straight Facebook while we was all on MySpace. Yeah. And then it was like everybody went to Facebook, and after that was probably then Instagram came out. Everybody was on Instagram, and I was like, damn, I'm finna hit 10K followers off straight posting food. I don't do nothing else but post food. Like, we are all fat asses at heart, bro. At heart. But it's cool. It's something that everybody do every single day. Mm-hmm. So it's always going to be relevant. It's always going to be relevant. I had to think about something like, I've always been an entrepreneur. Like, me and my brother was always trying to do something. Like, I started off making hats. I started doing like backpacks, and we used to make bandanas and try to like just sell it to people. I used to sell candy at school. Like, being an entrepreneur is just something that like always been in me. Yeah. And now it's like, now that I'm older, I'm learning, I'm starting to like actually form and learn things about being an entrepreneur and actually putting stuff to action, and just learning a lot, man. Learning a whole lot.
There we go.
That's sick. So people probably reach out to you often then, and like for the business model side of things, but hey man, like come review my food. I
was just on your Instagram the other day.
Yeah,
and not to just stay on this subject, but it was just
bring the subject on.
It was like
a podcast.
People were like mad at you because you didn't want to go to someone's restaurant and eat for free. Yeah, and it's like, I understand the business side of it, right? Why would I go from the East Bay all the way to San Francisco, wherever you at, and you're not paying me to review your stuff? Like, you want me to try it out?
Exactly. How I feel about that, man, it kind of hurt me that, like, people don't have the mindset to understand this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to break it down, I started this from, like, absolutely zero. All my followers are real and everything. So for a whole year, I ate out 365 days. Before a whole year, I went out to eat. Once I seen something was there, I was like, all right, I'm going to write this out and try to plan a full action for it. First year, I went out to eat every single day. I invested so much. Y'all know how much money it is to go to eat out, bro?
Every day, too.
So to go drive hella places and try them, posting, like, that's time. That's a lot of money. And then for me, like, I have a huge, I won't say that big, but I do have a big following to where if I post something, people are definitely going to go there and invest their money. Like, people always send me, hey, I went from this spot just because of you, man. It was good. Thank you. I'm finna tell my friends I'm always here. So there's value in that. When people want me to travel, first of all, gas is $5 a gallon. Number one, period, point blank. And then on top of that, you want me to drive miles and miles to your establishment to eat free food, and I look at that as a sign of disrespect because of some of the fact that, as a man to man, you should always respect another man's time. I never expect anything for free. People always, I do this for free. Like, I'm working on a TV show now, and the guy wanted to do it for free to me because, he wants to support me. I'm a young black man trying to do something positive, and I paid him anyway. And this was like top dollar quality. Shout out to my man Ramir. But this is like top dollar quality stuff that he really, charged money for. And he wanted to give it to me for free. And he's a family man. The man is married. He got kids. You know what I'm saying? And he's taking time out of that to invest in me. You know what I'm saying? To spend time with me and work on something for me. I don't want to take advantage of that. Just because somebody offer something for free, you don't always want to take advantage of it. So I paid him money whether he wanted to accept it or not. Yeah. And I feel like the same, like if I'm going to a restaurant, I'm taking time out. I have to cross a bridge and pay toll. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay gas. And then me going there, reviewing your food and posting it, that put money in your pockets. That doesn't do nothing for me as an individual. I have goals. I have bills. I want to be a homeowner. I want to get my TV show going. And none of that, that doesn't help me at all, and I feel like it's very selfish. And then a lot of people, I won't say a lot of people, but there were very few people that were like bashing me for that, for wanting to know my worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, mate, you can't go to McDonald's and just ask for free food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not finna go to any restaurant and just you know what I'm saying? Let's give them some free food. Like, what does that do for you? Like, me coming to your establishment, what if I just go and just eat it? What is that gonna do for the both of us? And I just don't post it at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to come there for a reason. If you reach out to me, you want my business. You want something that I have. Because you can ask anybody else in the world, but you ask me specifically because you know that if I go there, eat your food, and not post it, that's going to put money in your pockets. Yeah. So if you give me like, let's say if your dish is like $20 and you give me a $20 free dish, right? I post it. I have almost 50,000 followers. Say 10% of that. Let's even just say 5%. Like, you're making so much money. Let's just say even the smallest 5 people show up, you know what I'm saying, and they spend a minimum of $20. That's still $100 you made off me, off the 20. I didn't get nothing but free food. I have a good job, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this to just be helping everybody else. Otherwise, I won't have a business. All the money that I put it and invested it, I should do like $100 giveaways to people. I should do Warrior tickets. Like, this is all money that I invested to grow my brand, so I actually make something. Like, this is America. Everything is money. Everything is about a business. And on top of that, we're in the Bay Area. This is like the most expensive place
facts
to live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, that kind of killed me. But of course, everybody is different. I have to understand, like, my platform, stay positive and understand that everybody is different. I go back to what I was saying earlier. Like, everybody don't have the same mindset. We're all different characteristics, and they're not in the position I am, because if they was, they would understand. But, you know, people can always say stuff on the outside, you know, say their opinions. Sometimes it can get under your skin, but this is like what I signed up for. So I have to learn how to, like, you know, go at it, you know. Just
balance the two, right?
You got to balance it too.
Yeah, especially being from Oakland. You know what I mean? I know how we are. I'm from Oakland too. It's like we ain't hot-headed, but we hot-headed, bro. It's like, especially when you say something on Instagram.
I will read y'all. I will read y'all. We can't cuss on here, right?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
I'm gonna read it word for word. Word for word. Where's that at? Where's the screenshot at? So I got a DM yesterday from somebody. A random dude said, "You a pussy." Starting off. We gonna start it all right there. The nigga didn't even have enough decency to say, "Man, good afternoon, pussy ass nigga." Like, you know, he wasn't even just straight up, "You a pussy." If I ever see you, I'ma sleep your ass on sight. Won't be no fair one. Better keep that burner on you for real.
Oh wow!
And it's a fake page. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm not coming nobody like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but still, it's like what?
I post food, bro. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga? You gonna sleep for what? You know what I'm saying? But so this is the social media game. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I have an urban following. You know, I have the ghetto. I got, you know, and it's all races. It's not just black people. It's not just Mexicans. Nigga, I got straight urban. So I got black, white, the hood Asians. Yeah. The Mexicans, you know, I got everybody in the urban community. So I got like the hardest platform to work on, because people are dealing with a lot, and people always want to voice their opinion, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, whatever the fuck they got going on in their life. If it needs to reflect on me, it's gonna reflect on me in them comments. They gonna bash or whatever. That's the first time I ever got something like that.
Like a threat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a real West Oakland nigga. I done been through so much shit. Like, I laugh at shit like this because I'm a real nigga. I done been through so much shit. Like, shit like that ain't finna scare me, bro. Like, and I'm always out. I'm always outside. People know me. I'm not a thug. None of that. I try to promote a square lifestyle as much as possible to conduct myself as a young gentleman, because of the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, we adults, bro. We grown-ass men. We're not in high school. We're not kids. Like, the hood street shit was cool back then. You know what I'm saying? It was entertaining. It was shit to do as a kid. You growing up, you want to have fun, do stupid shit like that. But now that we grown, we adults, like, I'm not finna be going back. I'm not finna be shooting at nobody. I'm not finna be like, I got work in the morning, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be at work in the morning. I have shit to do in my life. So versus somebody else who actually have nothing to do.
They sit there all day.
For you to go out your way to make a fake profile and just to type something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just showed you a lot that what people are going through, and they ain't got shit else to do in life. Me, I got a lot going for myself for that. I'm trying to get going for myself. So I wouldn't like waste too much time and energy on stuff like that. But that's in just imagine like people only got like what 50,000. I'm just like Bay Area local. Imagine like all these like big time people that just getting this type of stuff every single day, bro. By like from all over the world. You don't know where it's coming from,
different
who
languages.
it is. Yeah, different languages. Okay.
So I don't know, but it sounds like he cussing at me. I don't know.
Yeah. But like stuff like that is that stuff like I just laugh at. I just laugh at my friend. Like sometimes, but me being an Oakland nigga, like being a person from Oakland, like shit like that, we kind of give kind of person like, nigga, whoa, like you want to say something.
You want to say something.
You want to say something, but then at the same time, like you got to like I said, I done been through so much that like I'm real authentic. So I know how it go. I done seen more than what anybody can imagine. I done watch people die in front of me. I watch people get shot. I done watch people get stripped. I done been... You know, I didn't witness a lot, and that's a part of like growing up in Oakland. Mm-hmm. It's like off default, if you in that type of like environment, you're bound to see something because we're all in it. We all in it. It ain't like you finna wake up and see somebody, you know, a wife and husband going to work in the morning. No, like when I left the porch going to work and school, I'm stepping on straight heroin needles. Yeah. On my porch growing up, you know, every day going to school, hearing bottles rattle back and forth from the rocks. Like I grew up around hella crackheads and shit like that, and I can use that positive, or I can use that as a negative. You know what I'm saying? And I can follow that route and do what I'm being shown every day. Yeah. Going to school, or I can use that and say, you know, this is not what I want. Mm-hmm. I don't want to get strung out on drugs. I don't want to. This is not the type of lifestyle that I want. So that's what I use as my motivation every day, and it kind of formed me exactly to who I am, making me experiencing all the bad shit in Oakland. I'm thinking like, bro, going to jail can be the worst possible thing you can ever fucking do.
Man, you wasting your time.
You wasting time, and just like I said, time is more valuable than money. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you can be in jail and have $50 million, and it won't mean jack shit. Because you can't do apps. Like, it's people who can really have... Think of El Chapo. That nigga, come on, man. Bro, he got millions on millions, blood. And he, you know, being in jail, what could you... Like, only thing... That's why I say time is way more valuable than money. Yeah. Especially when you're young. Like, all of us in here, like, this is our youth. This is our number one time. We only got one life to live. This is our youth. Yep. And... if you go to just think about somebody who was hot-headed at the age of 20, did some stupid shit and then robbed the bank or something, or shot somebody or whatever. They had 20 years old and boom, judge book them, nigga, you got 10 years. Nigga, you just missed your entire 20s and you cannot get that back off doing something dumb.
And we both got friends. Like
yes.
Right? That's just like their whole life is gone. Damn near over with. I ain't gonna see them till I'm 40.
40, bro.
You know what I mean? It's like over what?
And over what? And the thing is, like, y'all, you know, it can be over some hood shit, some dumb shit, like this Instagram thing. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody have the mindset like me. Some people would take that personal and write back hella shit. Yeah, nigga, when we meet up here, being stupid, being ignorant, and you know, next thing you know, your ass in jail, missing your 20s, 10 years to life. You know what I'm saying? You don't get out till you're 30. Nigga, you done missed concerts. You done missed out on... Nigga, when you get out of jail, you got on Jabos. Niggas ain't seen them in decades, bro.
Like, what's a Tesla? What? Yeah. That's the truth, though. Shit.
That's interesting, though, because I feel like I've seen a lot of things in terms of motivation where it's like you obviously have a vision of the future that you want for yourself, and you're living that out. But I feel like growing up in a situation like that, you also have something that you're running from So you kind of doubling down on that speed, right? Because a lot of people I feel like are running somewhere, but they haven't been in those circumstances where it's like, damn, like I really see how it could be if I just sat on the couch and didn't do shit and kept up with this hood shit. So it's like you were in that like kind of, I want to say, survival mindset. So that's, I feel like if you can survive that, you got this business shit easy. You know what I mean?
I think that's just all come with street smart, and I feel like for me, I tell you one thing for me. So I do have a job, right? I won't say where I work, but I do have a job, and it was one time where I was like, oh, I gotta go to a funeral. My friend got killed and got shot and killed, and then my coworker's like, oh my God, what happened? Was he in the army? So right off the back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like right off the bat, I'm like, damn, like I really had a whole nother lifestyle. Like they don't know about nothing.
Yeah.
Growing up in Oakland, they don't know like how shit really is. You know what I'm saying? Like what people go through, like they hear somebody got shot, they think, oh shit, he was in the army, he was in the Navy, and that shit is like, what?
It's comical almost.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
I'm like, what? Nah, bro. But I was kind of feeling like, shit, I have I experienced so much than everybody up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have no idea what it's like growing up and not even just Oakland. You got fucking nigga San Francisco, Richmond, even in Stockton.
Stockton, I was gonna say Stockton is crazy.
Stockton is, and the reason why Stockton is crazy is because of like when I was talking about the gentrification thing is, you know what I'm saying, they flushing everybody up out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To where before, I remember back in the day, they was like, oh yeah, we accepting Section 8 in Stockton, we accepting Section 8 in Antioch, Pittsburgh, and everybody thinking, oh, we finna get up out of here, we finna get a nice house. Oh yeah, right. Nigga, the Bay Area is a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? It is right next to San Francisco, right next to Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? You got the BART, you got all of that. Like, and niggas, no lie, shit, nigga, people fucking it up out there. Like these senseless shootings and killings and just all this crimes type of shit. Like, my city is beautiful. The Bay Area is beautiful, and a lot of the poverty and, you know, forcing minorities to do stupid shit and tear the fucking city up. Like, I was just watching a video the other day about it was like a sideshow in the East or something.
The sideshow.
Yeah.
And half the people wasn't even from Oakland.
It wasn't even from Oakland, bro.
Man, my dad drives AC Transit.
Yeah.
So my dad's like getting it on camera, right?
Yeah.
He's like, look at this shit. Next thing you know, you're bow. Somebody hit his bus.
Oh shit.
So he like, what the fuck? He had to get out. They start shooting and hella shit. And he's like,
oh damn.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it's a beautiful ass city, right?
Beautiful
And
ass city.
all these people from other cities coming there and fucking it up.
And it's funny because a lot of people that be now from people from the other cities are those like the people that we talking about who got flushed out.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, that could be a personal thing where niggas feeling mad. Or you also got like a lot of Valley kids that from like come from a home with both parents happily married and all of that. And nigga, they just love the Oakland lifestyle. They love the hood shit. They love the music, the side shows. They just want to experience it about life because they feel like their life is just so shitty. Versus us, who's really in it, who nigga, we want the lifestyle that you got. Nigga, we want the happy mom and dad marriage and all of that. So it's like, you know, people always want somebody else's life.
Grass is always greener on the other side.
Grass is always greener on the other side. And mentally, that's what they thinking. So back to that, like, yeah, man, I was just looking at that and I was just like, bro, like, niggas is too fucking old to be doing this type of shit, bro. Like, even the nigga who was recording it sounded like he was like in his 40s or something. Or 30s, like, you know what I'm saying? And just entertaining that time. Like, back in the day, yeah, that shit was cool. That shit was exciting. But like, now that I'm older and I done seen it and been through it, it's like, bro, what is you doing? Yeah. Like, bro, what are you niggas outside catting? Like, y'all catting, like, if it's kids or whatever, but like, y'all fucking up a good city. And this is the prime example why, one of the reasons why they flushing niggas out to all these other cities, Stockton, Antioch, Pittsburgh. And as you're going to see over the years, the crime rates in these cities is going to go up. Believe it or not, Oakland and the Bay Area is going to go down. They are transforming Oakland like crazy. San Francisco, they're building all this type of like new buildings and Airbnbs, just all kind of stuff is being built. everywhere, new restaurants. Me personally, I'm gonna keep it all the way solid with y'all. I'm low key not mad at it. Because this is I want my city to look beautiful.
You want it to thrive.
Yeah, I want it to flourish. It just had that like, nigga, a lot of people can't afford it.
Yeah.
Some of the people who don't got nothing to do with fucking it up, who love the city just as much as I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They raising the rent. So just like my best friend, my brother, Keem, Guapdad 4000.
The Ferragamo Falcon.
The Ferragamo Falcon. I love you, brother. His, we had a heart-to-heart because his grandma owns a home in West Oakland, the home that I slept on that floor for 2 years when I had nowhere else to go, selling that house, due to, we can't maintain it, can't keep it up, and like that really hurt us. Like he felt like, damn, bro, like I couldn't get famous in time to like keep that house. That's my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be a rich ass I don't know, some rich ass dude gonna come in and do some rich stuff to it. Rich ass white dude gonna come in and, put some rich white dude stuff to the house, tear it down and build it up. That's our memories.
Yeah. Just wiped out.
That's our memories, and it's like the Bay Area is a gold mine. So if you got property, or if you can get some property in there, do not sell it, keep it, and it's gonna be worth a whole lot.
Yeah, it's facts.
I remember I had an uncle tell me Oakland has a port. It's no way Oakland should be struggling like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a port. In a city with a port, you're supposed to be winning.
Trading,
deep.
So,
damn,
and then it's crazy because they're calling downtown Oakland uptown.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
I never peeped that.
Man, someone was telling me, they're like, oh, you're going to uptown tonight? I'm like,
yeah.
Like, where? Like, I thought it was like a new bar or something. Like, oh, uptown? Like, what's
I
that
did
called?
not peep that. That is, geez.
Uptown? I'm like,
yeah. I remember downtown, that used to be a spot when I was little, like, it used to be after school. That's
Pizza
where all
Man.
the buses is at.
Pizza Man.
Pizza Man, $2.50. You get the slice of pizza.
Hella
with
big
the soda.
pizza. With the soda.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Mr. Pizza Man. Real Oakland niggas know what's going on with that. I would love to have that on my page, man. I might throw that down as a memory for everybody. But yeah, that was the spot. We used to always go down there. You got your girls down there because that's where all the buses like transfer. You know what I'm saying? That's where everybody get your transfers going home. Downtown Oakland used to be the spot, but now it's like it's totally different. A lot of new business. Like I said, I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah,
I'm not mad. I wanted to say it beautiful. I'm just mad at the fact that like what I'm saying, like a lot of people can't experience it. Because they can't afford it. Yeah.
Tell me about Lake Merritt on Sundays.
Lake Merritt on Sundays. I think from ever since that Barbecue Becky situation, where she was like called the police because it was like black people barbecuing.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
You seen that? Yeah, that shit went viral.
Barbecue Becky.
Speaking of which, me and my boys tomorrow it's Sunday. We gonna barbecue at the lake. Y'all should slide through.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. We gonna my boy Cooking in Style. Shout out to him. We gonna get the grill out, just get some meats, barbecue, and we out there. Back to the lake on Sunday. So yeah, the lake is a beautiful place, man. And ever since the little Barbecue Becky situation, somebody threw an event like barbecuing while black at the lake or something like that. And I remember I went there, bro. It was cracking. I ain't never seen the lake smack like that, bro. It looked like the Vegas Strip, but it was here. Like it was packed, but it was lit. Like everybody was chilling, everybody was barbecuing, everybody. We had little vendors trying to make their little side hustles, but it was all positive. It was all negative. And every time I go to the lake, I get like this positive feeling.
That's dope.
Every single time I go to the lake, I always feel very positive. Like everybody who is here is on some chill shit. Like I just want to relax. I want to be around good people and do like good, chill, relaxing type shit. I want to sit out the blanket, maybe grab a couple of sandwiches, a bottle of Henny, get a couple of friends, or, with your girl, with your guy, sit at the lake, chill, and let's just enjoy life. Yeah. Like, I went there last Sunday, and I was walking my boy, DJ, and I was looking, I said, DJ, look at all these people living life. Right? Look at all, because one day all these people are going to go one day. You know what I'm saying? They're not even, and I hate that I be thinking like that, but like one day all these people, each and every last one of these people is going to go one day. And right now they're just out here living their life, no matter what they going through or whether it's good, whether it's bad. you know, they just living their life out here on the lake. Everybody happy, positive, and like everybody on the lake smiling. If you go to the lake on the Sunday, you're not gonna see not one meme mug.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. The sun shining on it, the water look good, and that makes me appreciate Oakland every single time. Like, damn, nigga, this is my city, bro. Like,
that's dope.
This shit's beautiful. This shit is
clean.
so beautiful.
I think that's super important, especially in places like Oakland. And like even when you were talking about a lot of people getting pushed out,
Yeah.
I feel like if there was more programs in place, I mean, the first person, of course, I think of is like what Nipsey Hussle was doing, where it's like buying back and like putting back into the community and allowing a lot of these people, like if there could be programs put in place where it's like, hey, you've been on this street for 10 plus years, you've raised your kids here, this is your home, like we're gonna give you support and like help you do payments to buy this yourself and invest in what you've built, you know?
I like
sure
that.
You want to say that on your podcast? Because somebody can like really take somebody, that's a really brilliant idea, bro. And if that's something that you're really passionate about, I pray that you nigga write that shit down.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's why I like saying things like that, because like I plan to try to do things that with any type of success similar to what you're doing and try to give back as much as possible. Yeah. But I like putting that out there because like if I do it, that's just one person. Yeah. But if someone takes that idea, I'm more than happy. They can have that shit because the more people, the better.
Let me ask you this though. Right? Say you get big, you know, from your show and you making millions, right? Does the Nipsey situation stop you from kind of wanting to reinvest in your community and being there all the time, or you don't look at it that way?
Fuck no. Me giving back is a part of me. Like, I will always, I pray to God, like, don't change me. I don't want to be changed. I don't feel like I can be changed, but like, you know, you never know until you actually get there, how you going to feel, how you going to look back at certain situations, just certain things that we seen years ago that we thought, you know, was us, and then years later it's not us anymore. I want to always be me. I want to always be who I am. When I get big and successful, I'm not even going to say no ifs. I'm not going to say ifs.
Speak it.
Speak it. Just like when this podcast get big, I'm going to look back and like, damn, I remember when them niggas started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all got big people on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back and be like, man, y'all remember that one time? And now I'm here with, you know, worth, you know, multi-millions, you know, write y'all a grant check or whatever. But yeah, I feel like me getting big, I always want to give back. Even right now, even to this point, like I know I give back to so many people. Like there's a lot of people that I do charge to like post on my Instagram for like a lot of entities and, you know, a lot of businesses, but there's a lot of people who I just do it for the love. Just because some fact that I get it, I understand. Like I got a good job. I'm not a hungry, money hungry ass nigga. You're an individual, and I want to see everybody grow. I remember this dude named Hot Dog Co. And
not to cut you off, my bad. But I know a lot of people that go to Hot Dog Co. Right, and I was like, I get what he's doing. I like the concept of it, but I was like, I don't know what his kitchen looked like. Yeah. So I was scared. But when I saw you post it, I was like, okay, this gotta be for real, for real.
Shit, y'all, I think this podcast is gonna be jumping over all type of like areas. We go from one to another because I can tackle all. I just don't have no trace of going back. But okay, we can move on to the Hot Dog Co. And just remind me to go back to the giving part because I do want to touch on that part. So write that down if you could. Going back to giving. So we move on to Hot Dog Co. Hot Dog Co. My boy Frankie took me to him like 2 years ago or something like that, 2.5 years ago when I first started my page. And his followers was like upside down, meaning like he was like following probably like 3,000 people and only about like 1,000 was following him or whatever. And me same with me. Like I probably had like around 5,000 or so, but I was, you know, we was still hustling. But anyways, he took me to him, and he had this dude named Mixer Moan, who knew who I was from back in the day. I used to throw parties for my boys, and I'm talking to Hot Dog Co. and I was telling him what I do about the food page, and it's like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. I'm gonna start posting you up. And he was doing like these hot dog pastrami links that's like popping in the Bay. Like everybody loved these pastrami links that were just cracking, and you know, I was posting them, and then I've been posting them ever since for years. I mean, it's only been a few years. Actually, about 3 years now. About 3 years. Faithfully, and now he's just like booming. He's like booming, and he has really good food, good quality. A lot of people talk about want to know, like, you know, what do his kitchen look like and all that. I mean, because that's you know, health code is number one. You don't know what these people's kitchens look like.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing for anywhere we go. Like, have you actually been to a restaurant that has, you know, you ever been to a restaurant kitchen?
I've managed a restaurant before, so that's he.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's nasty, bro. Put it like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
yeah.
it's some places where we don't even, like, everybody don't, how you thought about hot dog coat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't even think about that about, like, regular restaurants, and it could be really nasty.
Yeah,
but we
facts.
don't know because we're just assuming that, oh, this is an official spot. Oh, we in there. You know,
Yeah.
this food is good. For him,
It's hella good, by the way. Hot dog.
it's hella good. I'm gonna be completely. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen Hot Dog Coat kitchen. Never. I've never seen his kitchen. I only been to his barbecue grill. Me and him did talk. We do talk a lot, and he's working on some really, really big things that I cannot say because it ain't my place to say. And he told me not to say nothing, but he is working on a lot of things, and I'm really proud to see him like grind like that. You got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere. He started outside every Sunday selling pastrami links. Now he's doing, you know, barbecue plates every once in a while. He'll do other stuff, but like in my mind, all I see is a black man doing something positive to feed for his family.
Yeah.
He got a wife, he got kids, multiple kids. On top of that, he want his kids to be successful and go to college. And if my money can contribute to that, and I get some good food in return, and I'm solid, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
That's dope. You wanted to go back to the giving thing, though.
Oh, we can go back to the giving thing. So back to giving, yeah. When I do blow up, I do want to be a giver. Right now, where my platform is right now, I try to give back. Just like I said, people, individuals who I've like, you know, you ain't got to pay me, bro. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to. Because it don't cost me nothing to post. Me being solid, it don't cost me nothing to post. As long as your stuff is good and good quality, and it can make a difference in your life and help you, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I don't expect nothing back, and the universe is going to just bring it back to me. Like, I'm going to just keep going forward. And sometimes it's not even about the money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just go do it. If you feel like it's something that you can help somebody doing, then go do it. You know, if it don't cost you nothing, it's not in your way, you ain't got nothing else to do, then do it. At once a year, like for me, I come from West Oakland, so I'm trying to, like, just like I said about traveling, if the world was a book, it's not fun being on one page. Once a year, recently I just started going out the country, and I wanted to, like, what can I do? And it's a lot of people who, like, have, like, their own clothing lines individually. It's a lot of people who, like, they want to get their brand out there. They want to do something. And I really feel very passionate about that, because it's like people have an idea and they put action to it. And now they actually have a product. So last year I went to Rome. I went to Italy. I went to Rome. Then I went to Venice, and that shit was great. But I told everybody, I said, you know what? Hey, if you got like a clothing line or whatever, and you're serious about getting it out there, you want me to promote it, DM me, send me your merch, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I didn't tell nobody what I was doing or where. I just said, hey, if y'all want me to promote your stuff, send me your stuff, man. And man, I swear, probably like about 30 people sent me like their merchandise. Like whether it was hats, it was shirts, a lot of shirts, sweaters, hoodies. And I got so much stuff, so I didn't even bring any of my own clothes. I brought straight local merchandise.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And at the I only probably had probably like 25. I had probably like 25,000 followers, but like in today's generation, that's big. Like, you know what I'm saying? People really icon followers on your Instagram as you're somebody, bro. Like this stuff, this means something to me. For me, like I'm so humble, and I'm like I said, I got work in the morning. I'm a regular guy. I don't see it, but to other people, and I want to touch on that too. But for other people, like it's big. That's really big. So I took all their stuff to Italy, and I wore it, and I just took hella pictures at like the Coliseum and in Venice wearing other people's merchandise, like, and I posted it like, all right, I didn't tell y'all what I was doing, but I'm out here in Italy, and I got all my local designers merch. I took y'all shit out the country, and I'm just promoting it, man. And you know, it's not nothing major, but for some people, it's like, shit, man, I ain't even been out the country, and you got my shit out there.
Yeah, that's
you
dope.
feel me? You didn't have to do that. And it felt good that I can like it was no trouble for me to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was absolutely no trouble. And if it helped put money in your pocket or just build your brand, I just went to Honduras last month. And that was the most beautiful place I ever been to. And I did the same thing. And
you're eating snails and shit. I was like, what's
iguana,
going on?
iguana.
Oh, iguana. Okay.
I did eat snail though, but that was in it's a restaurant in Brentwood that I did that at, because I went to Paris too before, and this girl took me out to Paris, and I didn't eat no snail out there, so I'm like, I gotta get some snail. Let's just try it out.
Yeah,
so you caught the iguana, right? Or you were like holding the iguana that you actually ate?
Yeah,
I saw that shit. Yeah, I was like,
all right, so I'm running back. That was just for the picture. So I went to an iguana excursion. The iguanas there is completely safe, so they want to save the iguanas because people in Honduras do eat the iguanas. So that was like a iguana rescue center I was holding.
Okay,
gotcha.
But
you don't want PETA on you.
The nigga who was our tour guide was like, "Hey, man, I got a spot where we can actually eat some fucking iguanas, and they're really good.
Yeah, he's like,
and this is gonna be good for your network, bro. Let's just go." Like, I'm like,
that's hella funny.
and my girl's like, "Yeah, babe, let's go eat iguana." I'm like, shit. I feel bad because I'm just holding one. I'm petting it. I'm in a baby cage. No. Nigga, I'm hella fake. I'm hella fake, nigga. I'm petting all their relatives, and right after it, we went directly to the restaurant that sold iguana on their menu and ate the iguana, and the shit was delicious.
Oh, no way.
It was good.
It was smacking?
It was good. Like, it shit tastes like chicken, but it was like very good texture. It was really good. Iguana is delicious.
That's funny.
So, what do you think the most interesting thing you've ever ate is?
Probably the iguana.
Probably
bro.
iguana.
See, between a lot of people like, so in a lot of people's minds, I'm like the food nigga. I'm like the food guy. I know everything about food. They don't even know me personally, bro. So I tell y'all, Instagram is fake. Me personally, bro, I'm really not. So I hate to crush your dreams, bro. I am really not. I've slipped on the banana. I'm like all my friends know me and my family, like, bro, I'm like the pickiest eater.
Oh, man.
When I say the pickiest eater, bro, I am the pickiest eater. And it's so funny because, like, if you don't know me, you would think, like, I know nothing but food and all I do is eat food. Bro, what? No. Bro, no, like, you guys made me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys made me for you. Like, I do this for y'all. Like, if y'all wasn't really fucking with it like that, then I probably would not be doing it. And so everything I do is for y'all. That's why I take so much pride into stuff like this. Or when I'm out, it's kind of weird, but when I'm out, people always know who I am. But I still feel so regular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, like, humble dude. But a lot of people know who I am, and they just think, oh, that's the food, bro. That's BayAreaFoodz. That's BayAreaFoodz. That's BayAreaFoodz. Oh, where the food spot at? I'm like, bro, I don't know,
Check
bro.
the page, bro.
Check the page, bro. Like, I don't. Because I have a 9-to-5 job, like, that takes so much time from me actually, and I'm starting to develop a passion to do this, which is great. And this could have been my calling the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Just never know. Like, you never know. Like, you guys probably didn't see yourself doing this podcast years ago, but you're here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So we don't know. We never know, like, what our vision is. We never know, like, what our calling is.
Yeah.
And then shit, nigga, we here. And we're here, and we rolling with it, with everything we got. So that's just what I'm doing. And the 9-to-5 job, I feel like that takes so much time away from what I actually could be doing. But that's like, when in America, this is just what it is. Everybody got to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the ideal is to break out this slavery. And this is what your life should be. You should be getting paid. Instead of the 9-to-5, you should be getting paid from doing this.
Yeah.
This is how you live your life. You know,
Yeah.
so this is how it should be. It'll be more happy. Everybody would be happy as shit if we could just do something that we love to do or enjoy doing. Because I hate going to my 9-to-5. I wouldn't say hate it, but I dislike it because I deal with interacting with people every day, which it's not always bad. It's good because you meet a lot of people, but also you're dealing with a shitload of personalities.
Yeah.
So when you interacting with hella people, like when I'm out, I try to be the nicest customer everywhere to everybody, because like I know how I can be to have a shitty ass customer in your fucking face, and that energy that they have, whatever they dealing with, it goes on to you, and you be like,
transfers.
bro, yeah, like in my head, you're like, bro, fuck you. I was just having a great fucking day, and you just came and fucked my shit up. By whatever you going through in life, you just put all of that shit on me in some type of way, shape, or form, bro. And I kind of hate that because like I feel like I'm such a positive dude. I want to be helpful for. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Yeah. But I'd be like, damn, I just want to like do my 8 hours and go on about my regular life. But when you interact and dealing with so many personalities, and I'm making hundreds a day, shit, bro, that could be a burden, bro.
For sure.
And you have to, like, when you working, you have to put on this customer service facade. Like, you're just happy about everything. You know what I'm saying? And it could be somebody in your face just completely disrespecting the shit out of you. And your inner person, you just want to beat they motherfucking ass. But, nigga, you at work, and a lot of people be like, I don't have no kids, none, but, like, some people be at work, and, you know, you got a wife at home, you got bills, you got kids. So you got to take all of that shit.
Yeah, you got to put up with it.
It's wear and tear on your character. It's wear and tear on your personality. It's wear and tear on your soul. To just be like, to deal with this shit constantly every single day. Like, I respect people who like work at nigga McDonald's and Starbucks, because especially those two in particular. Man. Because people look at you less than when you working in retail or establishments like that, especially McDonald's. People always hit you with, oh, you work at McDonald's. You work like nigga, that shit ain't an easy job. Nah, you know what I'm saying? And it's very low wage. So it's kind of fucked up. Yeah. If you think about it, because you dealing with, not only are you dealing with you're dealing with like the poorest of people too, who can only afford that. So they be going through shit. Yeah. And any type of feel good to them. So if they want to make you feel less than, just to make them feel higher than, because, you know, they dealing with personal life, they going to do that. So it's you know, life is just crazy, bro. Like, I think differently about things for me personally. So I don't even know where we are with the conversation anymore. I'm just rambling.
No, but I'll stick on that topic because I worked in San Francisco in Pacific Heights, which is a super wealthy area in San Francisco.
How was that? Like, dealing with the people?
It's a shock because these people got almost everything, right? Yeah. And they still come in there pissed off about the dumbest shit. Yes. Right? You could literally do and go and participate in whatever you want. Yeah. But one thing from a retail person could ruin your whole day. And you come in there and you're mad, now you ruin their day. Yeah. It's like a snowball effect. It is. And then the same thing you said, I was working with a lady who had a kid. And she's my age. And she's working a 9 to 5. Yeah. Right? So it's like, damn, you just had a kid. You're working a 9 to 5. You don't even get to see your kid, really. Think about this. You get home. It's 6, 7 o'clock. Yeah. Baby's about to go to sleep. Yep. Damn. Wake up in the morning. You got to be at work by 9. You got to get up at 7. The baby's probably asleep. Yeah. You don't even get to see your fucking kid. Yeah. This is a woman. This is, you know what I mean? You got a strong role, and you can't even raise your kid. Yeah. You know what I mean? And especially, imagine a person working at McDonald's who has a kid. You know, you're getting shit. You know what I'm saying? These super wealthy people, though, they expect a level of service. And if they don't get that, you know what I mean, then they're going to make sure you feel it.
Yeah, you hear about it.
Which is fucked up.
I do deal. So the area that I work in is one of those high areas also. So, and I'm black, and I'm like the one of maybe about 4 or 5 black people that work in my facility out of like, you know, a couple hundreds. And I'm in a wealthy area. So I do deal with a lot of that. And I'm also dealing with like a lot of sick
people. Up to the mic a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm also dealing with like a lot of sick people, who can be going through so much, because health is like the number one thing, and you know, you never know what people going through, bro. You never know what people. We all put on masks every day when we go outside. You never know what people is dealing with. You know, going back to the lady who working at McDonald's, getting yelled at all day, and then gotta go home missing her kids. A mother missing her kids, bro. And when you go home as a parent, you gotta be that kid's superhero. Yeah. No matter what's going through, like so much pain, especially being in the Bay Area where you struggling too, because the rent is arm, leg, soul, limbs, everything just for another month to make it. And then it's like, damn, well, how much longer? Like, I'd be at work thinking like, shit, man, another day down, fucking 40 more years to go.
Real,
Right?
40 more years to go to retire.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's still there by that time. You know what I'm saying?
real.
With this Trump stuff going on. But like, you know, because they trying to cut off Social Security and all of that. So like in this day and age and this time, and another thing that I want to talk, like, nigga, technology is taking away jobs.
Facts.
Crazy, bro. Like
Facts.
I used to work at Wells Fargo, and I used to be I was a banker, then I went to a teller, and it was like we had like at least 10 tellers. Yeah, we had about 10 tellers. Then I went in there recently where I used to, y'all ever like just go back to your old job, kind of see where people at, see if people still there. So I went back to my old job, and boy, it was just about 3 tellers and just straight ATM machines.
Damn.
Straight ATM machines. When you go to like a Walmart, you know what I'm saying, you'll see hella fucking cashier lanes and only like 2 people working, and then you got like the self-service checkout. Those self-service checkouts took people jobs.
Facts.
Like technology is taking jobs.
You heard about Tesla?
The self-driving cars?
Yeah, so they're trying to do that for Ubers.
Oh,
Which is fucked up. Because you think about this, right? You get an Uber, most of those drivers got other jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're doing other shit other than driving for Uber.
Yeah.
But imagine if you don't even have to deal with the motherfucker. You don't have to deal with the personality. You could pick your own music.
Yeah.
All that type of shit.
Wow.
Fucked up.
I hate that, man. I hate that because, I was thinking, I went to school, I think it's called like churn. It's like, where jobs are, some jobs are lost and more jobs are created type thing. But like Uber created more jobs for people.
For everybody.
It's some people that makes a living off of Uber. Like I have an uncle, you know what I'm saying, and he's like 51, 52, and he used to be worth like $250,000, and then after a couple of divorces and shit, like he just hit rock bottom, man, and he just trying to figure it out, and he just moved to the Philippines or something. But he did Uber and Lyft for like a month, 2 months, stacked 10,000, and just went to the Philippines and built the house, and then like I would just keep going back and forth until I figure something out. You know what I'm saying? So like Uber created jobs for people. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that shit probably saved their life, and then now y'all want to do these self-driving cars. So now what? Like now niggas gotta go back to square one and figure something else out. So, and the more that this keep happening, like what do people do?
Yeah.
What as technology, and because technology will continue to advance.
Facts.
It's gonna continue to advance to where like shit, the whole world gonna be ran by robots. They already got the store, the self-checkout Amazon Go store, to where there's not a single human being in that motherfucker. Yeah. Where all you got to do is walk in, scan your shit, you scan your card or whatever, you walk in and grab what you want, and you walk right out, and then automatically charge your account. Yeah, there's not a single, and that was like a little test run store. That was like crazy to me. Yeah. There is no, so what, like, how will the economy work? Like, these are questions I'd be having, like, how will the economy work when it get to that point? I was watching this ALUX thing. I watch them a lot, and they was just talking about, like, the top 20 jobs that's going to be gone within, 15 jobs that's going to be gone within the next, like, 15 or 20 years. And it was, like, cashier jobs, farming. I think farming was number one. Farming was definitely number one. Farmers was going to be gone, and I think that's true. All this GMO shit and all of that. Truck drivers was like number 2 because of the self-driving trucks. I can't think of all of them, but I was just like, shit, bro. Now I think about like cashier jobs, all of that. So what do people really do to survive nowadays?
Yeah. If you don't have a tech job, a government job, or entertainment,
you're screwed.
It's a wrap.
Anything that involves creativity, because that's the one thing those robots can't take. Yeah. That creativity, that brain power. Yep. They can do the other stuff.
But. Get back to traveling real quick.
Traveling, man.
Coming from Oakland, right? So I just applied for my passport. I'm still waiting for it to come in.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
It's beautiful.
Was it almost emotional when you were out the country and you're like, man, I'm from Oakland. Like, a lot of my friends didn't make it here. They will never see this.
No. That was definitely, I was just like, damn, nigga, I'm really here. I remember. So what happened was, middle school, we had to do a project of well, no, I think in my freshman year of high school, we had to do a project of a place that you visited before and talk about it. Yeah. And for me, I had to lie about my project because I ain't never went nowhere. Like, I grew up with a single parent, single mom. She did the best she could to support us. But when just going back to like, nigga, being at work as a parent, working that job and trying to come home and provide for the kids, especially by yourself, nigga, that shit is deep. So traveling, I look at that shit as like, shit, I did this on my own. And traveling, especially to a third world country, I think my first third world country I went to was Thailand for my birthday a couple years ago. And nigga, that shit opened up my eye, and I learned like how much we take advantage here. A lot of people always be like, oh, Americans are spoiled, this, that, and other. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It got its pros and cons because we're going back to like the technology shit being here. But when I was out the country in Thailand, I was like, bro, this is serious. There is no Google. There is no YouTube, Kaiser Hospital, no like tech companies. There's none of that out there. Mm-hmm. And it's straight kids working. Like my tour guide was a 12-year-old kid. This was his life. Period, point blank. Like it ain't no I'm finna go to school, go to college. And their school was miles and miles and miles away, and there was only 4 kids who family had money to even afford the shit. Mm-hmm. So if you grew up poor, and it's fucked up because like we can't choose our life. Mm-hmm. We're just here. We're born in it. Like whoever your parents is, that's your parents. Whether it's somebody who's super wealthy or super poor, these are your cards, and you just got to deal with it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like some people's cards is better than others. So when I'm out there, I'm just really taking it all in and appreciating everything. Cause out here, like I grew up poor, straight nothing. But when I go out there, I'm like, damn, at least I had this. Now, at least I was able to, it made me appreciate being able to go to school. Mm-hmm. It made me appreciate a lot of things that we had, just having a car in general. Like I drive a piece of shit ass Toyota. And when me and my boys go to the club, like, nigga, I'm parking around 3 corners. And we gonna go out and look like some money, but nigga, we parking this shit around 3 corners and we gonna walk up. But like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me being grateful of me even having a car, I'm thinking like that. Yeah. Versus somebody in Thailand, like, they're like, shit, nigga, you got a car? Like, damn, nigga, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the women out there, there's no job, so it is straight prostitution. Mm-hmm. At the earliest age, though, that is their career, and it's not even looked at hoeing. Out here, like it's you hoeing prostitution, you a hoe ass bitch, you just sell it. But out there, it's like, nigga, this is how I survive for my family, off my body and motherfucking tourists. Like you got these rich ass wealthy men or these army men that's coming to, like, you know what I'm saying, feed that snake once a year in Thailand, and they selling their bodies, but they don't even know how bad it is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just been traditionalized, like year after year, generation after generation, because there's nothing else to do. Like, how else are we going to make money? Ain't no jobs here, nigga. We hungry. Mm-hmm. So, nigga, this bitch is fucking on men every single night. Mm-hmm. Clubbing, drinking, and fucking niggas every single night just to get some money in their pockets. And there's no other way. And some people, they can't even get their passport to come to America to go to school and make sure it happen. That's why when y'all see like other families come from other countries, like from like Cambodia and Africa and the Philippines, like they really out here, they stick together. Mm-hmm. And they open up these businesses because they come from really nothing. Like a nigga from out here can be like a rapper from out here, be like, yeah, nigga, I come from the hood, but like, nah, man, they really came out here with straight nothing. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, like I had to experience this. Parents would be like, once you hit 18, get a job and move out. No, bro, like. They really, nigga, 18 is nothing, nigga. We finna pay off. We got this house. We finna pay off this house. Like, it'll be all 10 of them motherfuckers in one house. Yeah. In one house. And they, it ain't no such thing as like, oh, you 18 now, you adult. Nigga, 18 ain't no fucking adult, nigga. You still a kid, got shit to learn. You can't survive and provide on your own at that age. So they stick together as a family. for, to support each other. You know what I'm saying? To help each other through thick and thin. A lot of culturalized people bond by that law, and I respect that to the fullest.
I think that's why we behind as a people. Because we move out so early. And it's like, we all trying to get it on our own instead of being a collective group.
Be a team.
And owning something.
Yeah,
what I mean?
It's that was one of my, like, I left the house very early. I love my mom dearly, and she got like this new dude, and he's a great dude for her. And you know what I'm saying? But me and him just kind of clash heads because I never had my father. Yeah. So, when you ever got a new dude coming in the mix, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to play that role.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to play the role. It was just some fact that, like, it's just another man in the house that I'm not used to. And then, that's your mom or whatever. Yeah. And then you got to, like, when y'all all move in one spot together, you kind of got to work with each other, and shit just wasn't working out for me. Mm-hmm. So that's when I had left, and I slept on the Pharaoh Garment Falcon floor. Like, that was my best. That was my best friend since 3rd grade. So I'm not gonna get deep into my mom's situation, but like, so I left at an early age, and from that taught me when I say, when I have my own kids, because you never know when you never know from a parent's perspective. Parent ain't never right. You know what I'm saying? They don't know everything. So for me, I took from that. I said, when I have my kids, I'm not going to like try to rush them for rent when they hit 18. If I do, I'm going to like stack that money up. I might have them, like, I'm going to go over, see how much you're making or whatever. And then let's try to like get you to the next level. So I'm going to stack whatever I charge you. I'm going to stack that up in the account. And when you're ready to move out, you know what I'm saying, you got your down payment on the house. That's how I want to do for my kids. Like, I don't want them to move out early and start paying somebody else's rent, because that's not going to do nothing. Like, as a parent, you should want the best for your kids. Period, point blank. You should, no matter whatever struggles y'all got going on, because for me, it's like, if I have a kid, I'm responsible for whatever that kid go through, because I'm the reason that my action is the reason why they're existing. So no matter what they go through as a person, I'm low-key responsible for it, because I'm the reason why you're here in the first place. So I'm like, I have a kid, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, if I can't do it on my own, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I want to make sure that you do things the right way. I don't want you to struggle like I did or make the same mistakes that I went through. So that's how I look at that.
I don't know if it's the same for you, but that's why I moved out. My mom was like, you got to pay $500 a month, because I got to start working a full-time job.
Exactly. And I'm
my
mom too.
Hold on. I can get my own place and pay my rent.
Exactly.
But then you get your own place, and you're like, fuck, I got food.
Everything.
There's rent. Okay. Cable. Laundry. I want to take girls out. Gas.
All of that.
Shoes, clothes. Oh, fuck. And then it's like, damn. You know what I mean? But I wish my mom would have did the same thing. It was like, hey, let's put this money towards something else. For me, it might be a generation thing. So now our generation knows, okay, we're going to put this money in a certain way so we can do it a different way. But it was like, my mom's really charging me to stay here? What?
I kind of took that. I took that. I took that kind of deep, because I didn't know, because I had like a lot of stepbrothers and sisters, and my mom was a single parent. So she had me and my stepbrothers. And like his best friends was like all in the house, because like my mom was like the place where the whole neighborhood kids want to go. Like, my house was the popping house. We going to D house, it's finna be lit. Like, my mom is hella cool, and she's a mother to so many people. That's like her dream thing. So she's a mother to so many. So we all was in there, and no matter how old they got, like, she wasn't really asking for no type of rent money or nothing, because she's a mother. She want to provide and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Then once we got older, they all moved out, did their own thing. And, my mom got a dude now. So we all in one house together, me, her, and him. And as soon as I hit, 18, I get my first job, nigga, y'all trying to ask me for some rent money. You feel me? And I was just like, huh? I was just like, because I was like, bro, I just trying to get on my grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working, I'm also trying to go to school. It ain't like I'm just a nigga out on the street. So as a parent, I would expect you to respect that and want to help me, not take away from me. You know what I'm saying? I think, and then I started thinking like, damn, did something change with my mom? Because I remember like this one girl had like, and I went jail behind this shit. Like, this one girl had thrown me like $2,000 in cash. And then I slipped up and I showed that shit to my mom one day. And mom, I'm saving my money. Being overexcited about having abundance of money. And then I kind of like pitched that to her. So I know like, is that where that came from? I don't know where it came from, but like that whole moving out situation, like really tarnished the relationship with my mom, because I was always feeling some type of way about, you know what I'm saying, what could have happened if I stayed and saved my money and got a house. Like I could have had a better life. Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? But I also don't take it away because shit, I probably wouldn't have learned half the things that I did learn moving out. I ended up sleeping on my boy floor. And I paid his mom rent money instead of my own mom, and it was only a few blocks down the way. And I was like, damn, like, but I didn't feel no type of way like I'm giving somebody else's mom money instead of my own. It was more of a pride thing. Like my mom should have an understanding of where I'm coming from. So I just stacked my money. A couple years later, I got my first spot. I got my own place. It killed me though. Like, I worked 2 jobs. I was going bald and everything. Like I worked at Wells Fargo from 8:30 to 5, and then after that I went straight from 5 from 8:30 to 5, and then from 6 to like 2 in the morning I was working at a restaurant. And it had to be work the next day. Nigga, I was like growing bald. I was like overworking my body. Stressed, like, and it was like stress that I didn't even know, cause like I'm just doing shit, making my money. Like I'm 21, I got my own spot, you know what I'm saying, in Berkeley. I got a loft. Nigga, I gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Not just being like on my own ever since then. And I never went back to my mom's house. Like I almost went back to my mom's house. Like my house got, like a couple years ago, my house had got broken into. And I was like, fuck, like they took all my clothes and shit. And then like 2 weeks later, it got broken into again.
Oh shit.
And after that point, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm like hella uncomfortable. And I'm like, shit, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. But nigga, 9 times out of 10, most people in the Bay Area, we never have like a rainy day fund saved up to just immediately do, you know what I'm saying, for that. And that's another thing that we never learned as kids, having that rainy day fund in case of emergencies. So nigga, I almost had to move back with my mom, and then soon, nigga, of course they hit me with that and then that kind of hit me some type of way. I was like, God damn, nigga, I haven't asked y'all for shit in years. You know what I'm saying? Like since I moved out, I haven't asked not one dime. This is the time I need help. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like, damn, there was like her and her dude was like, oh well, we looked around for some affordable places or whatever for like rooms to rent, and we got the going rate, so we're just gonna give you like a $200 off discount. We get the first month for rent for free. I'm like, nigga, y'all talking to me like I'm a fucking tenant, bro. Like I'm a tenant, bro. Like, bro, I'm like, bro. I mean, at the time, like 24, 25. And, you know, I'm an adult. I have a job. But I'm like, bro, I just got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, my back is against the wall. And I felt like, you know, I don't want to feel like I got to buy my mom's help. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, a mom should be like, oh, don't worry about the money. Just come on. We'll work it out, or we'll figure something out to get you back on your feet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I'm like, bro, like, I never asked you for nothing. This is my one time I need help. I have no clothes, no shoes. Like, I got robbed for everything. And not 24 hours later, you talking about how much I would have to pay to live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a back, so I just never went. So I was like, a couple of years ago, I was like homeless, sleeping in my car sometimes. Then I sleep in my partner's house. Then I sleep at some guy. I was hoeing, using slanging dick for a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's what I was doing. But it all worked out. And then like this year, like, you know, me and my mom talked about it, and it was like, you know, we shouldn't let money mess up our relationship. You know what I'm saying? We only get just this one life to live. You know, we only have, this is all we got. You know, I'm your only son. Don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get over our emotions, get over, you know, whatever we got going on in our head, and let's just, you know what I'm saying, let's better it. So, and it's been great. My mom gonna start her own business. We're gonna travel together this year. So shit is great. I always wanted to like take my mom somewhere, like out the country, so she can just like, you know what I'm saying, do this. Like, that's one of my main goals from the food. Make my mom proud.
Hell yeah. That's all it's about.
That's like a huge sign, I feel like, of becoming like a man. You know, like once you go back and fix any type of problems you have with your family, that's like when you like internally know, you like, damn, like I'm growing up.
Hey, straight grown. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's a good feeling to give back for me, But when you can actually like give back to your family or to your parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you, as a man, you've grown, you matured, and you just say, fuck them, I'm never gonna talk to them again, the type of bullshit. Like, you was a man enough to be like, no, let's just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna point the finger who's right, who's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been wrong and didn't know it because I'm young. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, parents ain't always right. And I know I ain't the only one that went, like, you went through it, shit. Nigga, you probably went through some shit. Like, everybody that went through something about the moving out shit. And
I remember being bitter towards my mom. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But I think now that I don't live with them, our relationship is so much better. Because when I do see them, I'm like, Mom, like, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? I want to ask them questions. I want them to ask me questions. All that. Instead of being like, Mom, like, ask me about that shit.
Stop pressing me.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But another crazy thing is, when I moved out here to Pleasanton from Oakland, the way people talk to their moms, like, people literally, their moms give them whatever they want, take them wherever, do whatever they want. They live in a nice community, great schools. But I remember one of my friends choked his mom, like, put her against the wall. I was like, what the fuck? And they'll tell their mom, shut the fuck up and shit. Like, I'm like, first my mom would have beat my ass, then my dad would have beat my ass, then my uncles would have beat my ass. Like, I would have just got my ass beat. But it's just crazy how, like, you know, respect towards your parents is different when you grow up. Like, my mom wasn't able to give me everything I wanted. You know what I mean? But she definitely instilled respect in me and, you know, being disciplined and shit like that. And you come out here, these kids got everything, and they just super disrespectful.
No values.
Spoiled.
No values.
No values at all. I see that a lot. And that shit just make me appreciate nigga them ass whoopings.
Right. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Make you appreciate them ass whoopings. Like, man, because like I can never imagine like even talking to my mom disrespectful as fuck. Just period, point blank. Like I got so much love for my mom. Shit, as a whole, as a role model, as a mother and a father. And just having such a big heart. That's why I got such a big heart. And it's just like, nigga, like, you should never, ever disrespect your parents. Period, point blank. Like, no matter what, like, nigga, that's where you be an adult and just, nigga, look, if it, because, you know, some people don't always have good-ass parents either. You got some people who got fucked-up-ass parents that abuse their kids for money or use their kids for certain shit or just strung out on drugs. Cause I got some friends whose parents just straight, you know what I'm saying, fucked up. And it ain't their fault because they grew up with fucked up parents, you know what I'm saying? So, but this go back to what I always say about, like, you never know what people experienced. You know what I'm saying? Your experiences make you who you are. Your experience, what you experienced growing up, what you experienced in high school, all those formed your characteristics and how you treat life, how you respond to certain shit. If somebody say something to you and say the same thing to you, y'all might have different, you know, outlooks and perspectives just off the shit that y'all experience. Just same thing with me. I'm gonna have something totally different. Like, we're all separate, so it's kind of hard for a lot of people. But sometimes when it come to your parents, dog, you just gotta like,
suck it up.
Suck it up.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Fuck it.
That's dope, man. I feel like it really comes down to taking responsibility too, because I feel like a lot of the times I used to try to blame a lot of shit on my parents. You know what I mean? I feel like, well, it's like it's their fault for not teaching me this, or it's their fault for not helping me with this. But then if I did that, then they could be like, well, then it's my parents' fault. Well, then it's my grandparents' fault, and it just keeps going down the line.
When do you take that accountability?
Exactly, and then eventually you're like, fuck it, I don't care whose fault it is. I'm gonna take that shit like a man and deal with the repercussions.
Salute to you, man. Because it's not a lot of people have the mindset and the heart to even think to want to do that, to even think like that, to even think like, you know what I'm saying, like whatever happened from their parents to their parents, they'll trickle on down to how it affects you. You know what I'm saying? Now you know you're gonna have kids if you don't already have kids. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. You got kids?
10 more years, I'll be ready.
10 more years. Like, so that's good. That like we kind of all in the same. Like, we don't have kids, but we do have an idea of how we want to nourish and support our kids into the future. And we have to give that type of respect to the experience we went through based upon from our parents. You know what I'm saying? Because we all want positive futures for our kids when we do have them, and we got that from our experiences growing up with our parents, whether our good experiences and our bad experiences. So shout out to y'all parents and mine.
For real, all the mothers out there, all the fathers.
All the mothers.
Mother's Day coming up too, huh?
Yeah, when is Mother's Day?
It's coming up.
That's on May 12th.
May 12th.
I had to lock that one in.
Oh, is that May 12th?
May 12th. It's like
Shit,
2 weeks away.
I'm gonna be in Miami at Rolling Loud that day.
You better bring your mom, man. FaceTime. We did this for you.
She's gonna be proud to see you and Guap Dad on stage. They're like,
oh yeah,
that's gonna be tight.
she love Guap dearly. We can go get on Guap. He been there since nigga. Was it 3rd grade? 2nd grade or 3rd grade? And
you guys met at MLK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin Luther King. That was our initial lock in, and we've been friends ever since.
My mom went there too.
She did.
Yeah, my mom went there.
True West Oakland, man. Shout out. But yeah, man, she like when I tell her about like his success and shit, like she just be like, wow. Or when she like see the videos and shit like that, like he did a foot action commercial, a video went viral with him and Drake, and it's just like shit, like the shit really, like you don't really believe or see shit until like it's somebody who you close with, you know what I'm saying, in front of you, to like, you know what I'm saying, like when I go out to his house in LA, it's like, damn brother, you did this shit, like he got a nice big ass house in the hills, like it's a lot of work going on, it's a lot of behind the scenes, like we ain't there yet, we got a lot of work to do, but like it's just the simple fact that like shit, nigga, we always knew that it was something in us that we can just get this shit here. And then from the parents' perspectives, like I'm hella cool with his mom and his family too. Like I said, I used to live there, and like I like his mom is like my mom, mom is his mom type of shit. So both of them as parents is, no matter how bad or fucked up shit we done all went through growing up, like they got so much, they're so proud to see us, you know what I'm saying, just doing shit and being proud, or just like not being in jail right now.
Yeah.
Your parents is proud of you. Your parents is proud of you. Like, y'all here right now doing something positive. Y'all not out on the streets. Y'all not robbing people. Y'all not doing no fucked up shit. Y'all are working towards being a better person and getting something going. Shit, for them. Yeah. For your own family. For your own, because we don't have kids. Yeah. So if you don't have kids, we're doing everything. Our kids is like our parents now. You want to do something to, you know, put them on. It's their turn. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're here now, so mom, it's our turn. So that's how we look at things. And shit, man, like I said before, we all gonna, everybody in this room, we gonna do our thing. Believe it or not. Fucking they know or not. Believe it. We gonna do something. Everybody that's listening to the podcast, if y'all still here, man, shit, just do your thing. Let's go back to believing. If you got an idea, if you have a dream, or you do something, like, fuck it, just do it. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing to lose. Like, nigga, I post food, real shit. Like, bro, I post pictures of food. Sometimes I put my character and make videos, and it's growing into something daily. Like, you know, I woke up. I was hella happy today. I woke up to like $500 in my account off of like a couple of people pay me to like promo that shit.
That's dope.
So I was just like, shit.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's only the beginning. Like, I woke up with $500 just to go to somebody's restaurant and eat their food and to post it. And I don't even charge $500.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's the shit. So, you know what I'm saying? And 2 years ago, I was just homeless as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, strung out. And then now I'm kind of like making some money, and I pray to God, my goal is to be able to let this be my 9 to 5, so I don't have to be, you know, losing my youth to that enslaved, you know, trying to get a bi-weekly paycheck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know how long it is? Like, you get that paycheck, you gotta wait a whole another 14 days, bruh, to get a whole nother. I mean, it's a blessing though. I don't want to, like I said, I went to Thailand and they don't have no type of opportunity like that. So I don't want to always look at it as being negative or having a job. So anybody who is listening, if you are employed right now and you are working a job, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Be grateful that you have one and have the opportunity to have one, because there's a lot of people who would kill to be in your shoes right now, especially if you're living in the Bay Area. I don't know how you're fucking doing it, but you're doing it. Period, point blank, because it ain't a game out here. Like, the rent is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're still here, you're in a good position. If you're even able to even listen to the podcast right now, you're in a good position.
Right.
Period.
You got some type of electricity.
You got some type of electricity and Wi-Fi, man, then you ain't doing that bad in life, no matter what you going through, because it's people who ain't never seen the iPhone. Just think about it. It's kids who ain't never seen or touched the iPhone ever in their life. Don't know. Like, it's some kids in town, they were walking here. I even went to Honduras, and like out there, it wasn't like that poor, but like, you know what I'm saying, their economy was the tourists. If we don't come there, there's like absolutely no money.
Oh, wow.
It was like a little 9-year-old kid whose dream was to come to America.
Wow.
Like, your dream is to come here and to see it.
See some skyscrapers and
shit.
shit.
Yeah, a little 9-year-old kid. Like, I feel bad. Like, ain't nothing I can do to help them. And, you know, they can't get their passport. Some can't get their passports to come out here. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That shit is fucked up because...
I went to the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm about to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And there's kids crying, right? And I'm like, why are they crying looking at the bridge? And me thinking, I've only been to the Golden Gate Bridge less than probably 10 times.
Yeah.
That I've been over across it, seen it. So I'm like, damn, like, this is so, we take this shit for granted. Like, we like, this shit just in our backyard.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers crying over looking at this shit. Like, it's just a bridge to us, but to them, it's like, I'm in California. Like, it's just crazy how people look at shit that we have. And we just
my boy, so I learned that from my boy DJ. DJ is like one of my he was my older brother, best friends, and now he's one of my best friends. And he's more of like a mentor to all of us, me, Guap, all my brothers and shit. And he was telling me, like, dude, you know, like, people really fly out here just to walk across the Bay Bridge.
Crazy.
Just to walk across it, nigga. I don't know how many people who probably ain't never walked across the Bay. I've never walked across the Bay Bridge.
Yeah, I never walked around.
You know what I'm saying? But we from here, bro.
We from here. It's nothing, or going to Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? That's a.
I've never been. I gotta go.
I've never been
gotta
either.
do that, bro.
I've never been either. So I kind of want to I kind of want to make it a thing to do all of these things, bruh. While we're here, especially if it's free.
Yeah,
there's weekends we're in the house doing jack shit, doing absolutely
on our phones
nothing.
like this.
Yeah.
On our phones, this device right here take up so much time, but y'all have no idea like how much time people spend just on this device. If this device was never here, we'll be out doing so much other fucking shit.
Man.
And this shit is a time consumer. Like this shit is like, nigga, I don't know what type of, this is next level. I don't want to go deep, but this is next level. Like I was thinking like just the Apple icon. It's like a bite mark in the apple, and I think like, damn, this could be some Adam and Eve shit. Like when they bit the apple, and I was thinking like, bro,
that's deep.
Like,
yeah,
I didn't even think of that,
bro.
For real.
This is deep, and nigga, the creator don't even own one. That nigga don't even own
like
don't
Mark
even own
Zuckerberg
one.
and shit. He's got like plugs in all his jacks and his laptops too. They're all plugged.
Yeah.
Cover. He got tape over the camera. All that shit.
He knows.
He knows something we don't.
Well, that's what I was thinking recently, man. Is like I do a lot of like Instagram marketing and shit for some businesses and restaurants, and like I feel like I'm at the point where it's like shit. Like I just want to buy a little flip phone, and that's how I contact people. Yeah. And then I shut off everything, and I only use this for the business. So then it's like I'm separate from that. You know, because I feel like it creates a different personality, you know?
It is a different personality, and this shit is, like, I be thinking deep, like, me and my partners, we always did some deep thought. I be like, damn, nigga, the world started off earth and water. Where the fuck did this shit just come from, bro?
Real.
Where the fuck did this come from? Like, I can call somebody on the other side of the earth. And I was just like, I was leaving work, and I went in my phone and GPS, and the shit already, like, started navigating me home. Like knowing where, like, oh, this is your home. This is where you're going.
Habits, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Next day, the shit was like, directed to Friday. Already directed me to the barbershop. Like, nigga, you're already you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know exactly where I'm going, when I'm going. Like, you already know right after work. This is what, like, this shit is becoming a person. Like, this shit is a robot.
Damn.
This shit is a real robot.
For real.
And then I started thinking, like, you know, maybe they not able to put chips in our hands or in our heads. So what's the next closest thing? The motherfucking
that's
iPhone.
Not yet, bro. That's not yet. Elon Musk was talking about that. I feel like we talked about that one time. They're planning on, like, so pretty much the connection, right? Like, you have access to a whole bunch of knowledge through this phone, right? Yeah. But let's say, like, you want to look up how to make a cake. It's going to take you 10 seconds, type it in, 20 more seconds to look at the recipe. Yep. They're trying to decrease that time gap to the point where they put the chip in your head, and that 40 seconds becomes instantaneous. So it's like, how do I make a boom? And it's already there, and then you just know how to do it because it's like interlinked with your.
Damn.
Shit's nuts, dude.
Yeah, but it's taken away from just being a human,
a normal ass person, right?
Oh yeah, well, everybody's gonna be cyborgs, bro. There's some crazy theories. I don't want to get too
You
deep
think about
into
kids right nowadays.
iPads,
dude, it's crazy.
iPads.
Like my niece will throw a fucking fit, and she don't got her iPad.
Yeah,
it ain't charged.
Tripping.
Do
they even have books in school anymore?
Man,
dude, they probably getting rid of it, bro. Everything like that. Libraries are going down. CD sales are going down. So I used to fucking just get boxes, like a box out the dumpster, and poke little holes in it and put it on me and like walk around, act like a little robot in a box.
Be a kid, right?
Yeah.
Kids don't get dirty no more.
They don't
I
go
want the new
outside and
Xbox.
play.
I want the new.
It's straight. It's kids now. I think it's like all straight YouTube. Like they don't know shit about rocket power. Hey Arnold, you know what I'm saying? Ed and Eddie, Wild Thornberries, they don't even know about none of that.
I get excited when I'm on Barton shit. I see the kids on bikes in Oakland and shit. I'm like, yes,
cool.
bro.
Still some,
You know what I mean? It's still something left. It's still something left.
Oh, bro, I be loving that shit, but I be like, fuck, nigga, am I getting old? Am I getting old, bro? This is the next generation, like the Fortnite shit.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, that's how I felt the other day. Me and my friends, we used to take some air mattresses and take it to like a creek down here after it would rain and pretend we was like rafting, right? The most fun like I've ever had as a kid. And I was riding my bike around the other day because I was like, shit, I need to get outside to get old school. So I got on my bike and I rode past that same creek and I saw some kids with some air mattresses carrying it over. I rode by. I felt like such an old man. I was like, I remember back in the day, me and my kids, you know what I mean? Me and my boys used to do the same thing.
Shit, bro, that shit. I love those memories, though, man.
Yeah.
I love those memories, like the memories growing up, being with your boys, being with your friend. Like, I'm with all my friends that I grew up with, we're still close today. Like,
that's dope, man.
And the group, like, we don't have no major breakouts, no fights, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might get, like, opinionated sometimes or whatever, but we love each other dearly. We didn't been in situations to where we didn't put each other's, we put our life in front of others. Multiple times, but like being there for each other. Like I feel like no matter what I'll go through, all my niggas is always gonna be there.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. Like right now, our highest at the top right now is Guap Dad, and he's in LA experiencing it all by himself. Like you know what I'm saying, he's trying to make shit happen by himself, and our group chat is the only thing that's like keeping us in contact. You know what I'm saying, that group chat, because we don't want to be to where you know what I'm saying, you lose somebody and it's like, fuck, I wish we would have, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, just like the nigga, like, don't show me love when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Show me the love while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I can experience it and give it back and, nourish it and all that. So, like, all my niggas, like, King, Vaughn, Juice, DJ, like, we all been together for years and we're still here and we still got, like, the same exact love for each other. Like, we still keep in contact. And the love is real is, like, when you ain't talked to somebody in a cool minute, because you understand, like, people got their own life and shit going through, and they'll pop up, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing happened, like, I ain't talked to you in, like, a couple of days, a couple of weeks and shit, nigga, maybe even a month, and I pop up and, like, the love is still there, you know what I'm saying, that's how you, because, some people, when you doing your thing or you doing something that's positive, and when people be like, oh, you're not showing enough love, or you're not giving me enough attention, that's not really your friends.
No.
Because your friends just really want you to be busy. They want you to do something. I hate being around motherfuckers who ain't got shit to do. Because you're just wasting time. You're wasting time. You have nothing to drive for. That's whack.
Yeah.
That's whack. Like, I want all my niggas to be doing something.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something because we all got goals to hit. We all got families to make proud of. And nigga, when one of us blow, like, okay, well, that don't mean, nigga, everybody finna just be eating off of it. Like, nigga, everybody need a role.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta do something and contribute to the table because, nigga, this is a motherfucking machine. And if you ain't putting no oil, no gas in this motherfucker, we ain't going nowhere, or you ain't going nowhere, period, point blank. Like, but we all got the same understanding. We all got love for each other, and we all going to contribute and make shit happen. I feel like that shit is powerful. Having friends is powerful, man.
It is. Well, that's the dope thing, too, is, like, once you start to get successful, I always see people, like, someone will start popping off, like a rapper, for example, and then they'll buy their friends cars and shit like that. It's like, if my friend already has a car, I'm not gonna buy him a car. I'm gonna like if you on some acting shit, you got an acting guild or you something, like I'm gonna throw you some money to invest in your business. Because then it's like, because once you start, it's like that's how you do it.
That's how you do it, man.
Like Lil Yachty, I don't know if you guys read that story, but he invested over $1 million in his friends to build their careers, to be rappers, do what they wanted to do, and he got none of that back. And then he said, what killed it was they're all lazy. You know, they're all connected to Lil Yachty.
Shout out to all my friends. If you lazy, I ain't give you shit.
Man.
Get up off the couch and then we can talk. Put the controller down and we can talk, man.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're not doing anything to benefit the group or benefit, my investment into you guys. Yeah. So it's like... Yeah.
For me, like, because me and my niggas, we been close for so long, I already know and trust, like, their gifts. I already know their potential. That's dope. I pay strong attention to who I even keep around me in the first place. Like, I can go down the road individually. Like, say, for instance, if I won, nigga, lotto, $100 million, nigga, I'm going to make, I'm going to throw my friends some bread, but I'm doing shit like, nigga, I'm paying off the family house. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I know Keem is on his music shit, go out on his music shit, so I'm gonna, nigga, here's your marketing, nigga, here's $2 million for your marketing. You know what I'm saying? Vaughn, you wanna do your jumping thing, you wanna have your own business and do like the gymnastics for the kids and all of that and be a businessman, you go $2 million for that. Juice, you a rapper now, you doing your thing, here go $2 million for your marketing, for your video production. Like, I'm DJ, here you go for your own tech business. Like, I'm putting everybody into that. Like, that's my goal. I want to be able to put that role into everybody. Like, it ain't no just sit on my ass type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like, nigga, I'm going to make sure we're all on. Yeah. Everybody who's I'm around, we're all going to, because it's no fun being the only nigga making money.
For real.
Who wants to be that guy? So everybody, because then that's where, you know what I'm saying, the jealousy kicks in. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody wants that perfume, jealousy on them. That's not a good, that's for women. As men, you don't want to wear that perfume. The jealousy perfume is not for men. No. And it's okay. Like, now when in terms of like being jealous, there's nothing, I won't say there's nothing wrong with it, but, of course, let's say, for instance, if, like, y'all two start going in, just for some random reason, you just start blowing up more than anything, and then you just getting on and on and on, and you want to be on, too, like that. It's okay to kind of be jealous of that, because you're supposed to be, because you guys are building each other up, y'all got to work together. That's only going to make you work harder, but when you become envious of a motherfucker, that's when it's bad. Yeah. That's when the hate and negativity come towards you, because, of course, if, somebody who you've been with daily, and they grow up and be big, of course you want the same thing for yourself, because we doing this shit together, we all on the same hype, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with that feeling. Never feel like it's something like you're supposed to feel that way, because there's some pride in that, because you have that potential in yourself. So of course, but when you get envious of a motherfucker where you just like,
I'm supposed to have that.
Yeah, that's where it's bad. Yeah, that's where it's bad, and that's where the negativity is created, and you never want that type of energy around you. Period. Period. Point blank. And a lot of people, like, when you in this type of like industry, no matter what you doing, you're always going to have that. You're always going to have that. People are always going to be envious of what you have or what you're doing.
It takes a strong person to be able, because you said it best, it's energy at the end of the day. And I've noticed myself sometimes in the past when I was like growing up to be a man and whatnot, I would notice myself becoming envious of certain people. Right. Like I would be in a profession. I was a personal trainer back in the day, and this new dude came on the team and like, oh, he's just like you, man. He's just like you. He's a good salesman. He's super funny, blah, 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 blah. So at first I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, you think you like me? Getting hella defensive. Yeah. And I saw that within myself, and I was like, you know what? Like, why am I gonna sit here and be jealous or envious of this man? I'm gonna convert that and be inspired. Yeah. So then I like put my ego down and I went up to him, introduced myself, and then next thing you know, he's like one of my best friends now. Yeah. And if I had stuck to my egotistical ways and was envious, never would have met him, and I probably would have lost.
Do you ever feel though like you're telling someone your goal or something you're about to do? And like while you're telling them, they get like this look. They're like,
"Oh, like they're gonna steal it."
Not like they're gonna steal your idea, but like they're like looking at you like, "Huh? Why am I not doing this? Well, I'm supposed to be doing this too." Yeah. Or it's just like a weird. It's energy. It's a weird energy.
It's an energy, man. It's crazy how you just really feel people's energy stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is like, and that's something that I just started recently learning. Like, feel certain shit. Like, I don't know if this is like a gift that I have or something, but like I peep game, but I really feel people's intent and I feel their energy, whether it's good, whether it's bad, or just something's not right with this person. I can't really put my hand on what it is, but like maybe that's something in us as human beings that a lot of people are, we're starting to develop and learn. It's like the energy, because like, nigga, this universe is crazy.
Facts.
This universe is crazy. You can really feel people's energy, and that shit is just
Oh yeah, well that's why I feel like they say always trust your gut, because it's like trust the energy, you know what I mean? Because like if you came in here and I felt some type of way, I'd be like, I don't know about this dude, bro. Like I could tell you was a cool person, you was like good dude, like that's that energy, you know what I mean? You gotta trust that.
It's a lot of things. Also, like a lot of people think, like when they see me or something, or just a lot of people will assume shit right off the back. Right off the back, they'll assume like you a stuck up dude, or you this or you that, without even, nigga, open the book a little bit just to kind of peep game and to see what they're about. Because like I always say, don't judge a book by its cover. And I got to kind of learn that, especially if you guys want to be out doing this, meeting other people. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to peel certain layers, because some people have certain, like I said, we all wear masks. Yeah. When we go outside, sometimes you gotta like kind of peep behind a mask and just see the person for who they are. Everybody's not perfect. Some people, can be really great people, and just be, you know what I'm saying, totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a girl that I'm seeing right now, nigga. I had like straight negative looks on her, like, she this, she that. Then when I actually like got to know her, started fucking with her, I was like, damn, nigga, you ain't nothing what I thought you was. Like, you ain't nothing what I thought you. You really a great person. Like, you ain't perfect, but you really a good person. And like, I'm glad you were able to teach that to me, because now I can, no matter whether me and her work out or not, I actually know, like, damn, don't ever judge people about what they have or what it look like they have, because you never know who they really, really are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, urban people, they put like designer stuff as their, you know what I'm saying, that's their wallpaper, that's their wall screen that's in front of them, like to hide whatever's behind it. I feel like a lot of people in my community, they want the flashy cars, they want the jewelry, they want this and that, they want the Gucci's, they want the red bottoms, and that's like a cover up of something that they going through. In most cases, like they want to be better, they want to feel like they have something to prove to people. And I hate when I drive through and or like when I'm at work, people are talking about investments, buying homes, taking vacations with their family, shit like that. Then I'll go to Oakland home to see my partners and shit, and they talking about fucking bitches, getting the bust down chain, this, that, and the other. So like mentally, it's just I'm seeing like two different worlds every day, but I'm understanding both. I'm understanding both. I'm because nigga, I'm still in the middle. Because I'm worried. Like, I started here, but I'm trying to push forward to here. So I'm kind of like getting the taste of both worlds. But I just hate to see driving down a Section 8 apartments and seeing like Benzes and shit in the parking lots, and then I go to the suburbs or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, I don't see Benzes and shit like that. Like, I see like a Prius.
Yeah, some Camrys and shit.
But it's parked in front of a house.
Yeah.
And then not a Porsche truck at a Section 8 apartment. So that just, you know what I'm saying, like, where's the value in that? That's one thing that I appreciate about Nipsey, that he was on his business mind type shit. Facts. Like, the nigga was really doing it. Yeah. He, even at an early age, if you look like his early interviews, that's what he was talking about. Yeah. He was talking about making investments. Like, yeah, the change and shit is cool in the cars, but investments, you know what I'm saying, liabilities. Yeah. I respect that to the fullest. And I wish a lot more people understood that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying like even just black people. There's Mexicans out there that's on the same grind. There's Asians out there that's on the same mindset as grind. It's not specifically just the black community.
I think it's a community thing.
It's a community thing because we're all in the same community. We all like we all not living in Beverly Hills. We all down here together, no matter what race you are or any of that. Nigga, we seeing the same shit on the daily. So I never I don't really be putting racial stuff in front of people. I look at for my page, I support everybody. I'm not yes, I'm black, so I ain't gonna lie, I do put African American business. I try to do my best to support them, but I support everybody. I'm going in, I'm talking to everybody, and I want everybody to win.
Yeah.
I want people in the Asian community to win. I want people in the Latin and the Mexican community to win. Even white people who struggle just like I had a best friend that I grew up with who fucking lived right next door to me when I was a kid, and he's straight white. You know what I'm saying? But
me too. both literally, I call them my cousins. I don't even call them my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, when they talk just like everybody else from Oakland.
Just like everybody else,
man.
When
they say the N word, I don't trip.
Yeah.
I'm in Pleasanton, they say the N word, it's like, hold on. What
Because they grew up just in the
just
same
like
experience, just like us, and you know what I'm saying, they experience the same thing. So it ain't. I'll never look at it like, bro, you a white boy. Don't be so like, nah, bro, we have the same experiences. You know what I'm saying? No matter the color of our skin, nigga, your parents, you living here because your parents can afford the same rent my mom can afford.
Pretty much.
And so we're experiencing the same struggles. You know, it might be nights I might not eat, might be nights you might not eat, and that's not gonna make us better or less than one another. We still equal, we still got the same 24 hours, and we're still in the same community. So in our community, the type of hip-hop music that we listening to is influencing us to get these cars, get these chains. You know what I'm saying? They're not going necessarily directly to a certain race, nigga. They just speaking to the urban community, our community. And so we're all, no matter what race we are, we're all going to abide by that because that's what we influenced by.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. That's huge. I like the imagery though of you saying you see in the suburbs the Camrys and the Priuses and even the Project 8 and it's the Bentley trucks and all that. That's
totally different, man.
That's huge, man. That'd be a good post right there. Put that side by side.
I try to post stuff like that to try to get it out there, but daily I'm understanding there's a lot of sensitive people out there
Facts.
Who cannot take the truth. They can't take the truth. They can't accept it, and they always got something negative to say about certain things because they're dealing with negative shit on the daily within their life. So I'm learning to be very mindful of shit I post, but also I'm just you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna post whatever I want to post.
Facts, it's your page.
It's my page. I do whatever. But if I want to that's one of the main things I'm having a difficult time with is balance. Don't be too personal into shit, you know, keep it business because I am starting to generate money off that. And if I want to get to big networks, I do have to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel what's more important, me being organically me and being true or just being fake just to make it? Because if I'm being fake to make it, did I really make it?
Well, that's huge. You know what I mean? Because I feel a big portion of people live filtered.
Yeah.
And could you imagine, I mean, especially in today's climate, people, like you said, are super sensitive. So imagine being able to wake up in the morning and not have to think twice about what you said. Of course, I imagine most people wouldn't go around and be like, hey, fuck you, you know what I mean? But more just not having to be you know what, actually, well, I guess, and having to filter and stop to live that unfiltered life, kind of what you're saying, just be truly yourself. So it's a hard thing to do.
It's a very hard thing to do, especially when we're in a society where everything is so judgmental. Everything is so judgmental. We judge off everything. And for some reason, people feel more entitled to have a judgment on you due to social media. Social media is so strong. People have been watching me for years and years and years, and to the point where they feel like they know me. And I ain't never met them a day in my life. And recently I had multiple experiences with that. And I'm bro, I'm not even that big. But you never know who's watching your your life. It was some dude and he was bro, I've been following you for 3. Shout out to him. He seemed he was a really good dude. And he was bro, I've been watching you for about 2, almost 3 years now. nigga, I know your favorite food. I know this and that. I know your favorite. I was like, fuck.
It's kind of weird, right?
It was definitely kind of weird because it's the fact that like, bro, I've never met you a day in your life.
Yeah.
But you know hella shit about me. But I appreciate it because something about me gained interest in him to make me just want to watch. So I didn't look at it as bad. I didn't look at it, and then it's kind of weird, like, especially being a man, it's kind of hard for other dudes to just be like, oh, bro, I fuck with you. Like, you're like, for some reason, when you got nuts, we got testosterone, we want to be manly.
It's that ego thing.
It's the ego thing, man. People are very egotistic. So when people do, like, talk to me and stuff like that and be like, bro, I fuck with your page, and I really, really value that. Like, I appreciate it because it takes a lot from another person to even just salute somebody else. Just to say, bro, thank you for nigga doing what you doing. Or bro, I just had to reach out to tell you, like, I started a jobs page called Bay Area Jobs.
Oh.
And
go follow that Bay Area Jobs.
Bay Area Jobs, go follow that. I need to do better with that. But what I was doing with that was I would just post jobs in the Bay Area to put people on.
That's fucking dope,
so
man. That's huge, bro. That's fucking huge.
Yeah. A lot of people don't really peep game. Like, they probably got like 3,000 followers. Like, all I do is shout out my food page, and then people will go straight to it. But that's another thing for where like I can give back. Like, I want to post jobs, and even if it just changed, like one person DM me like a while back, and he was just like, bro, I just want to thank you for like creating this page, like, bro, because of you, nigga, I got a job with benefits, nigga.
That's fucking huge,
and I can
bro.
Like provide for my family. I'm like, shit, bro, I did that.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Special, bro. That's special.
Yeah, no, that's fucking huge.
It's cool, man. Like, and a lot of people don't see that. They see what they want to see, but I do a lot for. And he wasn't the only one. I got a couple more, but it was just like, I feel good, like, shit, I just did something for somebody. Like, he was like, bro, you don't even understand, like, nigga. And I got this message right here. I can show to y'all right now that I'm not fucking bullshitting. But he was just like, bro, like, nigga, because of you, nigga, I can provide for my family. Nigga, I got a good job with benefits because you made this page. And all you was doing just posting jobs. So little shit like that can go like a far, far, far away. And I like really value that type of shit.
Put that good energy out there.
That good energy. That's that good energy, man. And I don't expect nothing back. I don't want nothing back. I don't want to be like, nigga, you owe me, this, that.
Nah.
I just want, that's what I want. That's my goal.
That's like some Nipsey shit right there, bro. That's fucking huge, bro. Good to you, man. Yeah. That's you. Salute, man. That's fucking dope.
I remember I was on the Shade Room like last week, and then when they was doing like Nipsey's funeral, and I was like, man, I hope they show me love like they doing Nipsey.
For real.
And then nigga, like three, like I got on my comment, I got like 100 and some comments, and then I got like 4 people like, nigga, what do you do? Like, how you don't compare yourself to Nipsey? Nigga, you don't do shit for the community. Like, what do you do for the community but post food, this, that, and the other? I'm like, you know, I looked the other way. Then I just kind of like, you know, like, you have no idea what else I'd like. I also, you know, they're like, you didn't buy the whole block. You're not buying business in the community. I'm like, well, you know, I'm doing the best I can. You know, I don't have money to buy. You know, if I did, then shit, hell yeah, I'd do it. But nigga, I don't have money to buy a whole block. I don't have money to buy business to put in my community to provide for others. But, you know what I'm saying? I got this job page that, you know, I try to create and post jobs all the time. And I got like hundreds of jobs posted on there, and I update them all the fucking time. That's something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something. This might not be nothing to you, but it's something to me. But then again, you know, it's people who ain't doing absolutely nothing who got everything to say about what you're not doing or what you're doing wrong.
Facts.
So when it comes to social media now, it's just kind of like, bro, you just gotta mature, be cool, and just don't let it bother you, man. Just look the other way. It's so much shit. Like, and when I first started my food page, and I'm not even a big eater, so I would buy food and just give it to the homeless people and not do it on camera, because I remember when I first started, I was doing giving hella people. I used to work at a restaurant. Remember I said after Wells Fargo, I got to my other job at a restaurant, and I'll leave there and I'll take hella food. And I'll give it to all the homeless people on the streets of Berkeley all the time. Like, and sometimes I record it, sometimes I don't. Now I'm just like, I'm not recording because I want it for me. I don't want it, like, I want to be helpful for others just off the strength of me. I remember like last year I just packed, somebody's like, oh yeah, I give away like toothpaste and deodorants and shit like that to the home. I'm like, damn, that's deep. I think that's better than food because, you know, hygiene and is crazy. So what I did on a couple weekends, nigga, I went to the dollar store. When I got my paycheck, I went to the dollar store, got hella like Ziploc bags and shit, and I packed that shit up with toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorants, and mouthwash. Damn. And again, I went to where all the little homeless people be at in Oakland, the little tents and shit. I just went to go hand that shit out. Just hand that shit out to water and a couple of bottled waters, and it was just me by myself. You know what I'm saying? Just doing it. Never told nobody anything about it because it wasn't for people to know.
Yeah.
It's not about what, it's cool that some people show shit, to get the love, to get the likes, but nigga, I like genuine type shit. Like, it makes me feel good that I can help other people, make other people feel good. That's the energy that I feed off.
That's real.
That made me think there should be like a day out of the year, or maybe even like at the end of every month. Well, you know what I'm saying?
That'd
where
be good.
People it's like the give back day.
The give back.
And everyone goes out.
That should be a good holiday, bro. You
That'd
might want to cut that off.
But that's true though. It's like, why isn't there shit like that already?
Why isn't it? That's a good question. I'm excited off that.
We should fucking get together and we should make that shit happen,
we should
bro.
do that, nigga. That should be a holiday. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's once a year or whatever, nigga, that should be a straight special day where everybody just
that
like
make a huge
do.
impact.
I remember my boy Juice did something like that recently. Shout out to Jigga Juice, nigga. He did like a my boy. He was on some scamming shit. Scamming, but he was like, I want to like. Let's do a meal a day, D. Every day, I just want to do a meal a day. It's something small, but I want that. Let that be a challenge. Every day, just provide somebody with a meal, and it's the meal a day challenge. And I think he's still doing that to this day. And then it's been about 5 months straight, and he's just doing a meal a day. Something like that is very small, man.
Yeah.
But it means so much to other people. When I was in Honduras, man, I remember I'm leaving a restaurant, and there was a homeless lady in there, and she was like. They was like kicking her out, and she's like, "Oh, can I have your food, please?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, you can have my food." Like, it was like I just ate, I'm full, and they was like, "Damn, bro, nobody ever did that shit to her." I'm like, "For real?" Like, yeah, I hope we do that shit all the time. Man, and it was like, nah, and it's like rich people out here all the time. They just like get away from me type shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like that because when I look at homeless people, I be like, nigga, that's their life, and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it ain't. For 9 times out of 10 for them, they put it mentally in their head like I'm just living another day until it's time to go. Like this is it.
The fucked up thing I see all the time in San Francisco, right? People are nicer to dogs.
Damn.
Literally animals than they are to other human beings.
Damn.
Yeah. They'll walk past a homeless person.
Yeah.
You see a person with a dog. Oh my gosh, let me pet it. What's his name?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking when you was talking about Honduras. Some of these dogs that people got are living better than people, and you know what I mean? That shit.
But let me be a real nigga one time. And let me be a real nigga one time. And this is something that I learned recently. Yeah, I give to the homeless because that's just what I do. But a lot of people have the mindset of like, nigga, I got the same 24 hours as you. I'm out here working my ass off just to be giving it away to somebody who just sitting on their ass all day. Nigga, I'm dealing with hundreds of personalities all day. I'm missing time from my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to be going to give my shit away to somebody who just, you ain't got to do shit but open up your hands every day. So a lot of people have that mind. And I won't, at first I was thinking that, but then also, I'm a person that I try to put myself in the other person's perspective before I even say shit, which I'm learning how to do. Because before, nigga, I'm instantly like, oh, you fucked up. But then, when I think about that, like, shit, nigga, I work my ass off for this shit. Nigga, to be giving it to you, nigga, like, nigga, you can hustle just like, you know what I'm saying, just like I did. But, like I said, you never know what people went through to, where they just probably just said, fuck it in life. Yeah. And I'm just happy that I'm not in that position. So I do the best I can to, try to make something happen for other people. But yeah, like, I get other people's vision too sometimes. They're like, and dogs, nigga, of course, nigga, dog people are fucking dog lovers, nigga. Dog love. My partner girl, or old girl, she's a lawyer, nigga. She got a will in her dog's name.
What?
Yes. What? So if she dies,
no.
If something happened to her, nigga, somebody will inherit. Whoever takes her dog or take her dog into care will inherit money. Her dog got a fucking will.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Hella Scooby.
The girl I'm talking to, she's co-parenting with her ex, with the dog, And I guess they're
That's how I was like, you got kids?
they're both going on vacation at the same time. So he was like, okay, I will just let my new girlfriend watch the dog. She's like, hell no, you ain't about to let the new girl. And I'm like, why is it a big deal? Like, it's a dog. But to them, it's their kid. Like, this is, you know what I mean? They love this fucking dog. So I'm like,
I recently just started I don't have any dogs, but like my grandpa and I be around all damn near now. All the girls that I ever talked to now always got a fucking dog. But then actually I used to be scared of dogs growing up. Nigga, like I'm being a
Oakland, hell
yeah,
jumping on cars, hopping fences.
Hey, spook.
Come on.
So, but that was just my environment. I never like really came in interaction with like a loving ass dog. We always had just like the hungry ass
Pit
West
bulls,
Oakland dogs.
Rottweilers.
Yeah, that niggas like
running.
training them to fight and shit. So I always looked at dogs as a defense. You know what I'm saying? Like as a scare, like they're gonna attack you type shit until I actually like got a girlfriend who owns dogs. Now I'm like at her house all the time. Now I'm spending time and like dogs just want to love. You know what I'm saying? Dogs just want to provide love and care. They don't really mean harm or nothing. Like nigga, they really good animals. I'm not really an animal person, but like now that I'm understanding, nigga, like how people be having dogs for emotional support, like nigga, you could be on the verge of suicidal thoughts. Nigga, not even just dogs, like cats and shit like that. Like people, pets provide like straight love. Provide straight love. Like if you look on I Am Legend, bro, he risked his life.
That shit got me.
Yeah, bro, he went in there to get his dog. You know what I'm saying? Whether he gonna die or not, his dog ain't finna die. He went in there to get his dog, bro. So, you know, that's another being. It's not a human being, but that's just another being. And I be thinking sometimes like, yo, what if like this dog was an actual person a lifetime ago and like now you a dog? Like what if I die in my next life, nigga, I'm a pet. I'm a dog. Like we'll never know. I'll never know like what happens after this life. That's a whole nother topic.
I was watching Game of Thrones.
I've never seen that, bro.
It's dope. It's pretty dope,
the
man.
shit. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. At first I was skeptical too. Then my dad started watching. He's like, you gotta watch it. Yeah. So I was watching it with my girl the other day, and it's a scene where they kill a horse. So she starts like tearing up.
I seen that one.
And I'm like, it's a fucking like TV show. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know, like once you love an animal like that, to see an animal get harmed that way, I guess it's like a thing. But for me, I'm just like fucking TV show.
Nigga, I was in Honduras and we went to this spot called Little French Key and they got like hella animals and they had like these little swing pigs where just pigs being, you're supposed to have the pigs. You go in there as an excursion. You take pictures with the pig, play with it in the pool. But they had the pigs locked up. And my girl just fucking broke down. Like, what are you doing? You got these pigs locked up? Because they'll open a cage and the pigs just start tripping, squealing. Yeah, like these are like baby pigs, bro, like crying.
Damn.
And my girl just broke down. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was in Cabo or somewhere, and they would just have like pigs, hella happy, running around in the beach water. You could just play with the pigs on the beach. Here they had these motherfuckers caged up, nigga, and she was not feeling it, bro. She started tripping, and she just grabbed the pig, and she was just holding it till he stopped crying, and she pet that motherfucker, and she had the pig in her hand for 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, there's a line of people, everybody trying to, you feel me? Everybody trying to like get their turn or whatever, and she didn't give a fuck. She like, I want to buy it, I want to take it home, I want to take care of this pig, like.
Damn.
And until the whole manager had to come out and talk to us. And he was just trying to explain to her and shit, like, no, we keep these pigs safe. Like, they're just babies. Of course, if we give a baby a shower, they don't like the water. They had to give us a tour where they keep the pigs, show us their recess routine, everything, but in order for her not to say nothing.
That's hella funny, man.
But people, like, nigga, just, like I said, past dogs. Nigga, people just love the shit out of animals. And I was looking at her dog like, nigga, you got a good life because you ain't got to do jack shit.
For real.
But be a dog. The food and water is there, nigga. Food, water, shelter is there, nigga. You ain't got to do jack, nigga. You're a lucky motherfucker. Period, point blank. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, unless y'all want to keep going, we just hit the 2-hour mark.
Woo, 2 hours.
Time flies, man. Time flies,
dude. shit.
Anything you want to say before you get out of here?
For all you know, thank y'all for having me, man. This was kind of clean, but like it was kind of starting off. I'm like, I don't even know what to expect. How I'm gonna be sounding stupid, but the shit just came off natural. And I think you guys you guys did a very good job of keeping the shit going, keeping the conversation going. The conversations was very, very interesting. Like, I feel like I'm gonna start listening to podcasts now just because of this.
Hell
like,
yeah!
My partner DJ was like, bro, I want to do it. He's been telling me like, I want to do a podcast, and I'm like, DJ, well, you want to do a podcast? He's like, yeah, bro. This is just something that, like, cause I listen to the motherfuckers all the time. Like, I just really want to do one. And I'm like, bro, you should do one with me. I'm like, nah, not me, but like for you, if that's what you want to do, then do that shit. Yeah. And like now I'm here with y'all actually doing it. I'm like, okay, I get it now. I see why you like it. Like, this is cool. And my boy Ryan, Fly Rye, he got a podcast going. I never listened to it, but now because of this, I'm gonna go listen to it now because now I'm curious to like, what do people talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is people talking about in the world? Like, what's going on in the world that's like, you know what I'm saying, that I want to know if there's other people who think like me or, you know, the downtown, uptown thing. I've never thought about that. So, you know, it's very educational just to see what's going on in the world and see what other people think about it because, you know, this is just, it's a lot that's happening. Yeah. But I do want to thank y'all for having me.
Most definitely, bro.
Of course, bro.
Appreciate you for coming on, man.
It's so good, man. I'm glad that you guys even reached out to me and wanted me to come, man. And this is like, I don't normally do shit like this, and I'm very happy that I came out.
That's dope.
And did this, and I pray we'll do it again, and that you guys is gonna go A1. And get everybody up in this thing.
Hell yeah.
Keep everybody in this thing, man.
And for you, though, I appreciate and I respect what you're doing.
Thank you,
bro. Especially coming from Oakland, man. Just to see what you're doing is very, very motivating.
Yeah.
Inspirational. It's positive, inspirational.
Yeah, I want to keep it going like that.
There we go.
Yeah, so I appreciate everybody. Everybody that, like, rock with me. Like, y'all always hit me up all the time and show me love. Thank y'all, because y'all keep me going. Y'all, like, if it wasn't for people that, like, give me feedback and respond to me and reach out to me, I would not be going. I would have been stopped a long time ago. So I do my best to like really build rapport and kind of reach out. Like, I get so many DMs every single day, bro, and that shit is time consuming. Like, people hitting you about relationship problems. Like, it ain't even about food no more. Like, motherfuckers going deep into this shit, talking about getting divorced and shit, and I don't really want to get in everybody's business, but like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes some people be on some suicidal shit and like they just need somebody to talk to, and like I said before, people been following motherfuckers for so fucking long, they just feel like they just genuinely know you already, just off watching you and just understanding your character and your personality, whether it's really you or whether it's not, but that's just what they have to go off of. So yeah, shout out to everybody who really fuck with me and always support me. And
where can they find you at?
Yeah, exactly.
BayAreaFoodz
on Instagram. I'm starting a YouTube where I do got a few channels up, but my next goal for y'all is I want to go into the YouTube thing. I want to have like 10 episodes set about me going to like different food spots in the Bay Area. Like, I want to shed light on the mom and pop spots.
That's dope.
But I want like the staple spots. Like, if y'all had somebody who coming to the Bay for the first time and they're like, damn, I want to get the Bay Area experience. I want the Bay Area food. Where do I go?
Touch Your Soul.
Touch Your Soul. Shout out to Touch Your Soul, man. They cool people, man. But yeah, it's a lot of. That's what I want to focus on. I want to like build content for that. So I'm saving money right now to get like a production team, because I do have to invest. So that's where all like my promo money is going to, is to saving, so I can get that, and then I'm going to have episodes of me just going to different spots in the Bay Area. And then I want to, each episode, I do want to have like one of my followers be a special guest.
That's
to
dope.
Get people involved, to like, you know, everybody want to see themselves on something.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And just to get people, you know what I'm saying? Just to get people, that can be somebody's drive, like, oh shit. And then if I can build something big enough to like just pitch it to like a Netflix or some type of network, that's my goal. But I just, right now, I just got to like get the money to do it and get a production team going so I can really do this shit and do the best I can. So please be on the lookout for BayAreaFoodz TV show. Definitely.
Hey.
That's dope. Yeah. There it is. Thank you for coming out,
for
man.
all you know, man.
For All I Know podcast.
For all I know. Peace.
For all I know. Peace, y'all. Thank you.
I know.